Alright guys, BLM here, back, another live stream. Apologize for being a little bit late here. Getting everything up because in typical fashion, I don't have anything set up. Fuck off, I have to change the category, fuck. But either way, yeah, Challenge Cast came out. It's surprisingly good. I can't believe it because it really seemed like it was gonna be shit. But yeah, we'll do a draft later today on the Challenge Cast, which I think we'll just leave it open. It'll just be for anybody. It won't follow the leaderboard or anything. What else is there? I'm gonna do a cast reaction. I'm not gonna do a there's also 40 people, and then like if it's a weird number, we could just add in the alternates. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing with Challenge 40, which we'll probably do that again, probably at the normal time, probably around an hour-ish into stream. But yeah, Challenge Cast is surprisingly good. What else is there? Traders happen, which was a decent finale. Even though the ringing show is actually like kind of blah. BB Can's happening. I'll be honest, I'm not really paying attention that much. I'm just like struggling to care about this season, and like in a different way to what most people are, I feel like. But I don't know. Because like obviously most people are like upset, oh, there's no live feeds and that sort of thing. I just think I just don't care. Just even if we had feeds, I don't know if I would have cared. But whatever. Yeah, I mean there are some like, okay, so like yeah, I think Anissa, Casey, and Tori, I think those are my three like I think outside that, like the women group is like really strong. And I already made my thumbnail for the cast reaction. And like I was noticing when making it that like the men of this cast like are not as good. Like it's like I wanted to put so many women on the thumbnail to where like it took me forever to like balance things out and not like have like random fucking people on there. But like I genuinely love what they're doing with this cast. Like it actually like genuinely makes me excited, which is weird for the challenge. And like they're gonna fuck it up. It's going to be bad. Like it's the challenge. But I'm like excited at like the prospect of it at least. Like this reminds me of Winners at War. Like how I was feeling with Winners at War, where like it feels like a cast that appreciates the history of the show. And like it's weird because like probably even more so, where I feel like this is like one where like they intentionally went out of their way to cast people from all these different eras of the show. Now, I mean, again, you could definitely qualm with who they got. In terms of like, we probably could have gotten a bit more diverse of names, not the same people that we've gotten in All Stars and that sort of thing. But I mean, this is essentially old school versus new school. It's actually like it's old school versus new school on steroids. It's like old school versus new school with like forcing divisions within the old school and new school to like make sure every like era of the show is properly accounted for. So yeah, I mean this is insane. And again, like it's gonna be fun when the season comes out and it's absolute shit. But I don't know, it's exciting at least now. Yeah, again, BB Can, I haven't been following too much. I just know that Anthony kind of fucked up his game a bit. To where, so yeah, Anthony, I believe is starting to become a target. Again, as of the last time we got digital dailies, at least. Which is funny considering last year I literally titled it Anthony is winning BB Can 12. And I still stick by my Anthony winner pick. I'm not changing that. Yeah, it's probably not looking great for him at this point. Oh, 100%. Tori, Casey, and Anissa are definitely going to be in the majority of this, right? Then again, like, Tori does have a lot of enemies on this cast. Which is interesting. But to be fair, she also did on USA 2, and look how that turned out. Yeah, Aviv and Carl... Like, well, Carly's not on, is the shame. But, Aviv is on, though. I mean, there's so many connections in general. Sure, I'll even know who the number one pick on the board is when we get to the draft thing. It's gonna be weird. Which obviously, like, the way it's gonna like work is obviously the challenge can have multiple winners. So, again, as long as you get a winner, I guess I'm gonna declare you a winner of the draft. Like, so if like there's two winners, then I guess there's like gonna be co-winners of the draft, I guess. Have I seen this? What is this? Oh wait, yeah. We're talking about Corey and Rachel Riley. Yeah, I've seen them. I thought we were talking challenge. But yeah, I've seen this. We've talked about this before. Any thoughts on Rebirth? I'm almost done. Thank fucking God. It's so funny. I got the fucking Kate Sith date at the Gold Saucer because I rushed through things. Like it's funny, even funnier for me because I didn't even realize it was the date until I got to the Ferris wheel. I was like, oh, I actually genuinely fucked this playthrough up so bad that I actually got this date, which is funny. But yeah, I mean, Rebirth's it's Rebirth. I mean, my opinions haven't changed. It's the exact same. You've already get here now. Why? Why do you want Donna? What did Donna do to make you want him? Yeah, I did see this, that Dan said that you'll never see me on reality TV again, which, I mean, I can get why. I mean, looking at the reaction to him from this season, I don't know if he wants to deal with that ever again. Mushroom pulling minigame? See, I didn't even do that one. But I'm at Temple of the Ancients right now, so I'm very close to the end. So I'll probably end up finishing it by next stream. Donna reminds you of Renee. I can see that. It's probably about right. Shocked to see... Yeah, I was shocked to see... Well, like, I don't know. Kinda not. Actually, I think my reaction to it is literally in one of the FF7 Rebirth playthroughs. Because I was literally scrolling through the cast as it was coming out while playing it. Like yesterday around noon or so. But, yeah, I think, like, Aviv is, or actually, was it yesterday or was it Friday night? It might have been Friday night. I don't remember. One of the two. I'm pretty sure I was playing Rebirth when I saw the cast. But, like, Aviv isn't that shocking in the grand scheme of things. I mean, it is and it isn't. It is in the fact that, like, I think her being back for 40 is kind of surprising. But if she was on, like, All Stars, I would not have been surprised. Because it does feel like she's been around a bit more recently. But I think, like, really, like, when it comes to 40, I think there's a lot of people here that are surprising me. That they're here. Yeah, recipes Akira Toriyama, obviously. Which, yeah, that was since last stream, too, wasn't it? Yeah, the only season she's been on is Fresh Meat. And same with Carly. Carly was only on Fresh Meat, too. But again, she's one that, like, has been in the casting pool for All Stars for a while. So, like, that one would not have shocked me at all if she was on. Well, like, Aviv, I know, has been contacted, I believe. But anyway. Biggest surprises to me, I mean, okay, let's look at the cast. I guess I could get into my draft. I already set up the draft, by the way. And by set up the draft, as in, like, literally just putting the names on there. If I can find it. There we go. By the way, so there's still one more person on the cast that we don't know. So, like, I think we're just going to put in, like, Mystery Man. And then, like, you're just going to have to cast that person as a mystery. Yeah, Katie was a shock. Katie, like, I don't even know if I need Katie on, though, is the thing. But Katie was a shock. I think it'd be cool if it's Dustin. So yeah, obviously it's a guy that debuted within challenges 21 to 30. So I think, like, the people that would be in the running, yeah, like Dustin, Frank, but wait, why am I climbing this? What am I doing? Yeah, like Dustin, Frank, but I'm pretty sure Frank is not like into doing challenge again. Zach, yeah, that's there's a chance. Actually, no, I think Zachary said he's not. Because I believe he just had a kid, right? So,
what do you think?
yeah, I don't think it's Zach, but it could be. Hunter is someone that I feel like no one's talking about. That I think it could be Hunter. But then again, like, it was someone that Gamer said that they were, like, excited for. Right? I believe Gamer did say that, like, oh, we're eating if it's this person or whatever. To where it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Gamer doesn't like Hunter anyway. So it's like, I feel like, yeah, it's probably not Hunter. Um, so, yeah, like, I think it's Dustin. That's the one that makes the most sense to me. Even though it would be fucking random as fuck. Michael Ross could be Michael Ross, technically. Gamer's a guy. I keep on thinking Gamer's a girl, though. But Gamer is a guy. Yeah, Nelson amputated his leg. So, obviously, he's not going to be there. Yeah, Dustin was called for All-Stars 4. Again, I hope it's Dustin, because I've always liked Dustin on the challenge. Again, as a person, don't fully know, but like at least on the challenge, I thought he was a fun personality. Can they fucking climb? It's Jose. It can't be Jose. Jose debuted in what, 32? Was it? So missed it.
Look at that.
Daily savings times messed you up last night. Yeah, I mean, I think that's everybody. What's annoying is that, like, I would have actually gone to sleep at, like, a reasonable time yesterday if it wasn't, like, reasonable for me, which is, like, 3 o'clock in the morning. Or 3, maybe it's, like, I think it was, like, 3:30. But, because of daylight savings time, it was 4:30, so I was like, fuck. Read your comment? What comment? For her likes alone? What'd she, like? Oh, what are these likes? Was Jordan the favorite before he dropped? He's definitely up there. I don't know if he's like for sure number one, but like he's definitely up there. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, I definitely wanted to kill myself. That's definitely what I wanted to do. I definitely didn't want to jump into the bale of hay right there. We forgot what's happening. All of a sudden it was 3 and I started panicking. What are we talking about? Will I play Sandland in honor of Toriyama? I'll play Sandland eventually. Probably not right away, though. Oh, it's at the end of AU 2017 pre-merge, finally? Oh, did you? I thought you were, like, towards the end already earlier, weren't you? Or maybe not. Maybe you were only at... No, you were at, like, episode 3 or 4 last time, weren't you? So, yeah, I think you're I'm like, the end of the pre-merge is, oh, kind of slowish. Post-merge is strong. But I think, like, the end of the pre-merge is kind of, like, the weakest part of the season. Mother like this? What is this? Whoever it is, if you read this, do not let that fraudulent vegan Tory deal slide by. Well, there we go. Again, get her on the cast. But again, like, Tori is coming into this with a lot of enemies. And again, knowing Tori Deal, she's still going to steamroll the season. But, like, it's not a good spot for her, at least on paper. She finished the Mutiny episode. Okay. You only have... I think you only have one more pre-merge episode then, right? It's pretty close. I mean, I believe Trishelle turned it down because of money. I believe is what Gamer claimed. I personally would have liked Trishelle over Katie. Personally. Even though, truth be told, like, I mean, Trishelle's not doing anything on the challenge, though, is she? But again, neither is Katie. Oh yeah, I didn't go through the rest of the cast. Who am I surprised by? So yeah, Katie is a big surprise.
Looks like there's a perfect path. Scaffolding.
Tina is like a surprise for like main show. Obviously not surprised just in general that they brought her back, but I think like for her to be on the Challenge 40, I think that's shocking to me. Who's the other person? There's another person. Oh, Mark Long. Mark Longley on Challenge 40 is also really cool. Um, yeah, then obviously Aviv. Brandon shocked me. I'm surprised Brandon made it on the cast. And like I like Brandon. Like I always felt like he was someone that kind of got screwed over in challenge history. I'll be honest. Like I feel like there's other people I would have preferred over him. But to be fair, I mean looking at the alternate, like the alternate's Big Easy, and it's like I would rather have Brandon than Big Easy. But like I feel like there are other people that I would have wanted over him. But like I assume that means that they probably just said no, or like maybe weren't contacted to begin with. Um, But like I'm fine with Brandon though. Derek, like why is there? I think really like the men of Era 2 is probably the weakest bunch. Yeah, you got Brandon, Derek, Bananas, Nehemiah, Ryan. Which is like Bananas obviously is Bananas. You kind of have to have him there. Nehemiah is fine. I think that's sure. Like that's fine. Whatever. What am I trying to say? That's fine. Yeah. The other three though, like Derek. As in Derek Chavez, Ryan, and then Brandon. Those are like, why are they here?
Look, isn't that him?
I think it's true Veronica and Wes weren't on because of traitors. No, Wes is on House of Villains.
Please.
He already confirmed, well, on RGP he confirmed he turned down Season 3 because he had a prior commitment. Turned out the prior commitment was House of Villains. Veronica on the Traitors makes a lot of sense. I think that would definitely
We're running out of time.
make sense.
No way through this fence.
I don't know if the rumor is necessarily true, but like coming from like a reliable source. But I think like just practically that makes sense.
There's no way in or out.
I mean, we don't know the format yet. If I were to guess,
Where are you going now?
I think they're going to have different phases of the game inspired by the history of the show. Like I would not be shocked if like the beginning of it is team format and then it goes to like duos and then it goes to like individuals at the end. It would be something to that nature if I were to guess. Which we got Veronica and Katie on Traitors. Yeah, like I think that like I would have been fine with Katie on Traitors. That would have been fun. Beth should be on Traitors as well. Really, I was so excited when Beth got announced for Traitors 2. I got so disappointed when she like turned out she wasn't on. Oh yeah, Kellyanne. Yeah, Kellyanne on the flagship is also surprising. Who else is there? Avery. The fact that Avery got on, which I'm happy. I've always liked Avery, but like I'm surprised she made it on. Naya is like a little bit surprising. Like everyone else is like, I mean, like Jenny, they actually got Jenny back. Like Jenny, like made it on. It's pretty cool. Like, really, I mean, like yeah, I'm excited for this cast. This cast is like near the best of the best, which is like again the name. Like that's supposedly the theme of the season is best of the best, and it's like I think they got what they could. Like I mean, like who's like considered like. Like who are the best of the best that like would have actually said yes that aren't on? Because I feel like they got everyone that like would have accepted. Like obviously like Landon not being here is a big loss. Like Sarah Rice. Who else is there? Yeah, like Wes. I mean Camilla's its own separate thing. But like all those people like would have said no. So it's like that's whatever. But I think to the people, and Evelyn also is a big one, but like still like of the people that would say yes, I think they got, well, Jordan also, but like Jordan said no, I'm pretty sure. Like it's not because they didn't want Jordan. Like it's not like a situation where like they were like, oh, this is the best season, we're not gonna put Jordan on. Like obviously they asked Jordan, Jordan said no. But I think of the people they could have gotten, I think they made pretty much the best cast they could. Devon would have been cool. To get Emily back, I think Camilla is still worse than Emily. Or again, like Emily has like one instance. of like ignorance and everything. Where like Camilla is outright just like beyond that, because it's not even like it's just a one moment with Leroy. It goes even beyond that of like other reasons why she's not on. Cam is not on, which I believe she just had a kid though, right? Where again, it's another situation where like obviously they would have had Cam on if she wanted it. Like obviously like Cam is someone that they love. They would have had her on, but she just couldn't.
Does it work? What are you asking?
So yeah, I think they did the best they could, seemingly. At least again, the best they could with like the big names. I think again, there's like smaller people that I'm like, did they need to be here? And like I think there's probably like other people that like in an ideal world they probably like would have reached out to. Oh yeah, by the way, also the fact that Fessy is an alternate is insane to me. I think that was one of the biggest shocks to me, is that Fessy is an alternate on this cast.
So, how does she work? Have you ever watched the bird in flight?
Like the rest of the alternates, like I mean, Carly also being an alternate is also surprising. But like Big T, like again, makes sense why she didn't make it on. I mean, the thing is, like I actually wish Fessy was on here. Not because I am like I love Fessy as a TV personality or anything, but like Fessy is this like type of person that like could be the face, like one of the new faces of the challenge. And I feel like to have him face off against the best of the best, I think is like this would have been a good time to have him on the cast. And like to be fair, I think they're probably looking to replace him with Kyland, if I were to guess. I think they kind of look at Kyland as that role nowadays instead of Fessy. But again, for someone that like has been on so many modern seasons nowadays and continues to talk about how like he's one of the best players ever or whatever, I think it would have been cool to see him face off against the actual best players ever. Jay getting dropped, yeah, I mean, yeah, Jay, to be fair, I don't know if Jay was ever on, though, is the thing. Because, like, the way that, like, Gamer dropped Jay from the cast made it seem like it was, like, a misunderstanding, and Jay was, like, never actually on.
What is he doing now?
And I think it's fine to not load this cast. Again, knowing how, like, how the cast is broken down and everything. And we're looking at only 5 men in his era. You got Horacio, Josh, Kylan, Paulie, Theo. Yeah, I don't know if I need Jay. I think it's fine. Oh, Michelle is completely fucked this season. Michelle has no shot. Like, if Michelle isn't the first boot, I would be pretty surprised. I just realized I have a typo in the fucking title, but whatever. Fix that. Gamers post on, yeah, what was, like, Devin's Marie's accent in a photo of him from OnlyFans, right? Casey is what, a couch? Whatever. I don't remember what Tori's is. Oh, it's the steroids tweet, right? So, yeah. Got Laurel, Tina, Corey, Josh. That's pretty oh yeah, Corey's on here too. I kind of forgot about Corey, actually. But, like, who's the front, like, women-wise? Like, is Laurel the front runner? Is Jenny the front runner? I'm really just in general front runner wise. I mean, I guess like should we really be talking about this if we're going to draft? But again, this is just such a stacked cast all around. Yeah, like Jenny. I would say Jenny, Laurel, Emily are probably like the top 3 that come to my mind at least. Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about Australian Survivor. Well, I mean, I was talking about from the women's side of things. Because, like, I assume it's going to be male, female winner. Again, you never know. From the male side of things, like, I think CT, if he gets to the final, is obviously a massive threat. I think the thing with CT, though, is I actually feel like this is not a great cast for him. Because I think something that has been... okay, fuck off. I really missed that. But something that has been benefiting him is that he... like, seems to have a lot of, like, from a lot of the modern cast, there are a lot of people that have a lot of reverence for him. And I don't know if a lot of these people that haven't been on the main show in forever have that same reverence. And I think they're instead just going to outright look at him as a threat. To where I think this is a cast that will target CT. I don't know if they will right away, but I think before the final for sure. Where I don't think he's going to have an easy ride to the final. But if he gets to the final, he definitely obviously has a massive shot. Then again, he's not really in the same shape he was in like Spies, Lies, and Allies, though, is he? Because like, obviously we just saw him in the Traitors, and like he's been training since then, obviously. But like he's still in good shape, but like he's certainly not in like peak condition right now. Like he's probably closer to what he was in like maybe Double Agents. Like he's definitely better in like Total Madness and stuff like that. But like still, it's like he's not. I don't think he's in like his prime right now. I don't think Bananas is winning. I think Bananas is at the point where like even if he gets to the end, I don't even think he wins anymore. Where he used to be the type of person that like if he gets to the end, he'll always win just because he's so primed for a final. I don't even think that's the case anymore. And like straight also like I don't know if this cast is gonna let him get there. I think Horacio's the threat to win. The problem is, again, like, I do think he's coming into this with a pretty big target. But probably not as big as he would have. Like, I think his target's probably less than what it would have been had 39 been a normal season and he was coming into that season. But I still think he'll probably have a bit of a target. I think Kylan will be interesting here. Derek, I don't think Derek's gonna do that well. I think Corey is a sleeper pick, actually. Like, actually looking at the cast again, I think Corey definitely, like, has potential. I mean, like, looking at, like, USA 3 and how he, like, had that, like, really insane comeback at the end. Yeah, like, I think that's the struggle for Horacio, is he's definitely gonna struggle socially. I think it's also gonna be interesting to see how Nerys does on this season. Yeah, Tony is also potentially a sleeper. The thing about Tony, though, I just don't know how in shape he is right now. To where, like, I don't know. Like, Tony has never been someone that I look at as, like, some prime to win a final. Like, he'll for sure do fine, but he's not like this person that if he gets to the final, he's, like, guaranteed to win or anything. But I just don't know, like, how in shape he is anymore. I assume he's been training. Especially because, like, he just did All-Stars 4 as well. Okay. How much was Trader? I don't think Trader's not going to impact CT at all. I don't think they care that much. What is going to impact them is the fact that he's won the last 2 seasons he's been on. I think that'll impact him more than Traders. Yeah, we haven't talked about Traders. We haven't talked about Australian Survivor still. Like, Citino win? I mean, I would too on paper, but it's not happening. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try, like, Australian Survivor, like, I was surprised. I was actually genuinely shocked. Like, I 100% thought Alex was going. Or, fuck, I thought Kirby was going. Like, that, like, really caught me off guard. The thing is, I don't actually know, I don't think that's true. Where, like, that's the story we're being told, that Alex, like, blew up his game. The sense I get, based on the way that Ferris talked about in his voting confessional and everything, is that Alex was always going home. And that, like, Alex picked up on the fact he was going home, and that's why he blew everything up at Tribal. Yeah, I think for the narrative of the story, which, again, I still think is leading to a Mark win, I think they're trying to justify this as, like, oh, everything was going well for Mark until Alex fucked it up. Sort of that's my read on what's going on here. Yeah, Mark's definitely still winning at this point. I don't see Ferris winning at all. And straight up, oh, fuck off, I just died. Like, for me, at this point, I think it's, like, I would be shocked if it's not a Mark win. Like, I do think Kirby's probably gone in the next couple rounds. I think probably tomorrow the boot's probably going to be Rihanna, if I were to guess. By the way, it is Rihanna, right? I keep on saying Rihanna, and I noticed this in my review. I keep on saying Rihanna, but I'm pretty sure it is Rihanna, but whatever. But, yeah, like, I get Ferris, like, as I've been mentioning, like, a billion times. The main character of an Australian Survivor season never wins outside of David, which was an All-Stars, in a situation where he got double the amount of confessionals as the next highest confessional getter. Like, the person that's the main character season almost never wins. To where, because I just feel like it's so unlikely that it's Ferris. I think there would be more of a shot if it would be Kirby. But, like, I don't think Kirby's winning either because she was invisible for the first 2 episodes. And even then, like, it feels like we're very much being set up for her downfall. Again, Haley would be the Kirby. That's why I said I think there's more of a chance of a Kirby win. But yet, Ferris is the George. Like, Haley... Kirby is essentially the Haley. Is Kate gonna vote? Wait, is Kate voting to end game an all-time bad? Yeah, it's idiotic. It's really bad. Like, it's essentially just like telling people that I'm the traitor. It's like, what are you doing? And then also like MJ voting Trishelle, and then on the revote sticking to the Trishelle vote is also pretty insane. Best thing Alex did was the recovery in the challenge. I mean, yeah. By the way, I do have Alex lower than Jaden on my player ranking. Where, like, Alex, I think is going to land at, like, 16. Or something like that on my player ranking. Kate claims she threw it. I mean, that would be better if that was what happened. Alex is a worse Simon. Worse Simon? I don't know. Simon, yes. I don't know about worse Simon. By the way, Woundef has still not watched episode 7 of Heroes vs. Villains, which is kind of annoying me because I really thought he would have watched it by now. But it's gonna be fun when he does. Okay, what the fuck? And then I've also been watching Laced Up Lauren's 41 watch through, which just got to the Do or Die episode, which is something. Yeah, actually, I genuinely forgot about Do or Die, which I do find funny. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, he did get like a rib injury, which obviously sucks. Mark wins. He low-key is a bottom 2 AU winner. Bottom 2. I wouldn't say bottom 2. I think he's above Christy. He's above Shane. I think he would be a debate with Pia. Probably lower than Pia. If we're talking about winning games, like, I think he's probably still above Haley. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's even questionable. His game is certainly not great. I mean, like, the thing is, like, I don't think he's a bad player. But, like, and, like, there was a point where he was, like, seemingly, like, in full control of the game. The problem is that was only, like, the first, like, fourth of the season. And since then, it's just been him kind of being continuously on the bottom. I wish I could forget that Haley got voted out. I mean, is Mark ineffective, though? Like, we've seen him, like, successfully get the Titans back together. Like, the fact that he was even able to recover his relationship with, like, Kitty and Caroline is pretty insane. Like, obviously, like, as a whole, yeah, I mean, like, obviously there's, like, a lot of points where he's ineffective. But I don't think, like, he's entirely ineffective. It's not directly targeted. I mean, there's been points where he's been directly targeted. Just obviously, like, not to the point where he gets voted out. Yeah, and those are the last Titans now, too, right? Actually, wait, who's left in the game? We got Ferris, Raymond, Kirby, Rihanna, Caroline, Kitty, Mark, right? By the way, this was a super interesting dynamic also, this final 8 round, where it was essentially a final 8 round of all pairs. Like 4 pairs of 2. Like, that's pretty rare, right? That's the case? That's been, like, essentially 4 separate duos. Where it's, like, typically, like, we get to a point where there's, like, 2 duo... Or, wait, there's 3 duo... Wait, fuck me. Yeah, 3 duos in the final 6. Like, that's happened before in many other shows. But I feel like final 8, though, is surprising. Final 8 BB-18? What was BB-18's? I know final 6 was 2 duos. No, final 8 wasn't 2 duos. But I guess, like, we're saying, like, just in general, it's like BB-18, yeah, in the fact that it is duos. I think the bad thing here, though, is that on paper, Mark should be fucked. Because, like, in a situation like this, I feel like there's almost no incentive to breaking... Like, so once you target one of those duos, you might as well just get rid of that duo. To where, like, on paper, like, Mark should be kind of fucked here. And also straight up, like, fuck, what's his name? For Ferris's game, like, if he did take out Kirby here, that would have been a bad move, right? That would have been, like, a pretty bad move. Like, I was actually thinking about this the entire episode, like, if Ferris actually makes this move, this is pretty idiotic. And he ends up not making it, so I was like, okay, whatever. But, like, yeah, I didn't think that was a good move to make to begin with, is taking out Kirby. The move should be taking out Kitty. And I'm surprised he didn't go for that. But taking out Kirby is definitely not the move. Okay. Well, I think for me, like, I think for Ferris, the move should be take out Kirby here. Or, fuck me, take out Kitty here. Then, next round... Is next round the one you go for Kirby, or do you wait for 6? I think I might wait for 6 to take out Kirby. Because you have your idol for 5. I think probably, maybe... Do you take out Alex? Maybe at 6? Or 7? Or do you take out Mark? Really, Mark should probably be the target over Alex anyway. Anyway. Yeah, BB Can was on tonight. I didn't watch it. I was working anyway. Actually, wait, when was BB Can on? BB Can on was at 9, wasn't it? So actually, well, either way. Yeah, Kirby is a shield for Ferris at this point. He should be wanting to keep her around, like, for a bit. Like, I think Final 6 is the point to get rid of Kirby. Take out 8-figure... Yeah, you can't take out 8-figure Kitty at Final 8. That'd be a travesty. Yeah, I saw noms. I mean, are they the noms that were on Digital Daily? So, like, my assumption of noms are Janine and Avery, right? I believe those are what the noms are supposed to be. Okay, yeah. Because Avery's a pawn, and then Janine's the target. Actually, wait, did the veto happen? Well, I guess we wouldn't know, would we? Yeah, I guess that'll probably be tomorrow, right? We'll learn about the veto. Okay, what the fuck? How Anthony gets sloppy? What exactly happened again? I don't even fucking remember anymore. Like, I was caught up on it. But I actually don't even remember anymore. I know Bailey started not trusting him. And then, oh, Janine caught on. That's what it was. Janine. So, like, he nominated Janine and told her that, like, okay, like, 4 different people were telling me that you were coming after me. And, like, initially she, like, believed it. But then eventually, like, as time went on, it was like she kind of realized that, oh, wait, that doesn't make sense. Like, who are the 4 people that I would have told that would have went to him or whatever? It's like he got caught in a lie there, and also yeah, his relationship with Vivek, is one that is like a bit all over. Okay, cool. Just kill me. Like, what the fuck? But like yeah, that's a bit all over the place. Where yeah, he got caught Vivek with something, right? But yeah, it does seem like Anthony is starting to become a target for next week. Yeah, I think that's probably what, like, he just tried to micromanage a bit too much. Are those better? I'll buy those. Stanis vs. Rebels top 10 Survivor season of all time? Probably? I think it probably is. Top 10 globally. I don't know how much beyond that. Like, I think it's like, if I were to guess, I would say it's probably like 8 or 9. Somewhere around there. But it's probably top 10. Could he drop below Emmett? Potentially. I don't know. I would probably say no, actually. Like, even if he's, like, booted week 2, I think I still leave him the same. Because, like, we're still in a spot in BB Can where, like, almost no one has played twice anyway. And a lot of the people that have played twice are not the best players of the show. To where, like, again, I still think Anthony's BB Can 7 game is better than Emmett's BB Can 1 game. And truth be told, I think it would probably happen to Emmett too on the return. Oh, was that not one of the ones I was supposed to kill? Well, shit. So, I don't know. I think it'll probably be the same, actually. If it was BBUS, I think it would, like, be a much more... Like, it would be a bigger indictment against him for me. I think on BB Can, it doesn't really change it. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that Dane... Like, I haven't seen the clip itself, but I did see that, yeah, Dane was the one to do Wendy's. So that's something. Will probably be a dick again, or will he be more mature? It'll probably be a mix of both. I think this will be interesting for Paulie, though. Well, I think this will probably determine, is he a mainstay, or is he just gonna... Okay, cool. Fuck me, dude. I'm really playing this terribly. But yeah, I think this will determine how much of a mainstay he ends up being on the show moving forward. Is my Challenge 40 review? I don't know. Challenge 40 cast reaction. This is what I'm doing with it. It's going to be on Wednesday. And initially it was going to be an extra video. I've made the decision to make it a formal video on the schedule. Just because I am very much behind on making videos right now. And I just don't think it makes sense to make this Challenge 40 video and make it an extra video. So what that means is that my BB Can 2 retrospective is delayed another week, because it was actually supposed to come out last week and it got delayed a week. Now it's delayed another week, but it will come out next Wednesday now. This Wednesday will be the Challenge 40 cast assessment. And yeah, I mean, obviously, like, things got pushed back a week or whatever beyond that, but yeah, I just feel like I'm so far behind on things right now. Like, I'm still working on the Australian Survivor review. Obviously, the player ranking is coming up that I need to work on as well. I'm still going to make a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth video. It's probably going to be a relatively short one, but that will be an extra video. So it's like, again, like, I don't think it makes sense to, like, make that and also this an extra video when, like, I'm kind of, like, man, I'm not doing the best on time right now. So we're straight to keep on schedule. I should be done with this batch of videos by April 3rd, which it's not looking great for that. So I'm just in general, like, falling pretty far behind. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make that a extra video, and we'll see what happens with the Traders when that comes out. Thinking that won't be until, like, May, so I guess that'll be a ways from now anyway. The Traders Season 3, but I'll probably do a cast reaction still for that. But Not. Oh, okay, I fucked that up. Okay, let's see if I can save this. Okay, I think we're good. I remember when I first played this game, this took me forever. I just, like, sucked this section so bad for, like, some reason. Yeah, you didn't know people flew during the Renaissance? Obviously, that was the thing. I do find that funny. And I think that's probably part of why Bananas is so bitter. Is the fact that, like, he probably thinks that he would have won this had he just survived that first round. And, like, straight, I don't think he would have, because it's Bananas. Like, just personality-wise, I think he would have gotten himself into trouble anyway. But I definitely think that's probably what he thinks, though.
Don't worry. Probably just kids with firecrackers.
The Horacio, Nerys, Kylan will ally with Cara Maria, Laurel, Darrell, and CT. I think, like, Horacio... like, Horacio seemed to be in good standing with CT, right? And yeah, I guess he is close to Laurel as well, right? Where I kind of forgot that was like a fake showmance, wasn't it? Fucking Horacio and Laurel.
Too late. The Doge is dead.
What, Carlo?
Apologies, signore. But you should have listened.
Banana says, yeah.
Chance.
But yeah, he is still bitter though.
Seems you have failed.
Shell's now a 2-time reality winner. Yeah, that is a thing. Kellyanne's definitely someone that could do well. I mean, I will say, like, I do think her reputation coming into the season is probably not the greatest, considering what happened on World Championship. Wow, that was perfect. With like Janae, but like obviously she is like good. So yeah. Challenge Mania Alliance. Who's involved in Challenge Mania? Like obviously Derek K. But who else is there? Actually, yeah, I guess with Derek's, I should put Derek C, Derek K, right? Just to make it simpler.
You killed me.
Jeanne.
You killed me.
Yeah, Jeanne is someone that I think will do. Like, oh yeah, Jeanne is someone that I'm excited to see on a mainline season again too. By the way. But I guess we'll test my theory that I don't think Jeanne would do that well in the modern challenges. I guess we'll see how that goes now. So I've been saying that I think she's someone that's like greatly benefited by like All Stars being formatted the way it is, and that it's like a lot less like super physical and a lot more like puzzle based and everything, like social based and everything. To where we'll see how that goes this time. Yeah, Michelle's probably first poo. Like, I think I would genuinely be shocked if Michelle makes it past, like, the first 3 rounds. If Nerys should be considered a champion, should Jeanne be considered a... I mean, is Nerys being considered a champion? She shouldn't be. Yeah, as much as I like Nerys didn't win. So it's like, it's not like I consider, like, Ninja a champion. But... again, like, obviously, like, an ideal world, yeah, I think they would have had, like, a male and female winner. But, like, they didn't, though. So... is Rihanna next in AU? I think so. I think Rihanna, then Kirby, then... where are we at that point? Final 5? It would be who? Ferris, Raymond... I think... is it Ferris at 5? No, Ferris would have an IO. Ferris at 4? Raymond at 5, maybe? Actually, Final 5 would be interesting in that situation, wouldn't it? Actually, I think Ferris is 4. Would be my guess. Because again, there's a lot of focus on like him comparing himself to George. So I think it's pretty clear at this point that if he gets to the end, I I think, especially without Kirby, I think he'll probably win. I think this is a jury that would respect his style of game. So, yeah, I think he's more likely to be, yeah, like the either final juror or fourth place. Caroline's voting for Viola is iconic. Yeah, that's good. Theo exists. I don't really have much of a thought on Theo. Like, it could go well, obviously. Like, he's still, like, pretty decent. But he's not, like and we saw him in World Championship. He was just kind of fine there. Like, kind of boring TV. To where I'm like, I probably would have had Fessy on this cast over Theo, personally. I don't know, though. I think the thing is, like, obviously putting Fessy on doesn't power, like, the Vacation Alliance a bit too much. But I think, like, on paper, though, I would probably pick Fessy over Theo. Raymond getting no blowback for his move is funny, yeah. Thoughts on AU? I mean, it was a fine episode. I was surprised by the outcome, but, like, outside of that, it was just, like, kind of, like, okay. Not a bad episode, definitely, but not one of the stronger episodes of the season, though. I would say it's, like, if I were to rank all the episodes, probably, like, middle of the road. Who's left? Oh, yeah, I didn't even update the AU draft, now I think about it. Who went home? Alex, right? So Julian had Alex and Ferris, so Julian's left with just Ferris now. I have Caroline, so I'm fucked. Limelon has Kirby. Which, I don't know, maybe. Sorquil has Raymond and Kitty. What a combo. Only person with two people gets Raymond and Kitty. Jack has Rihanna, whatever her name is, and Mark, and Kegger has Mark, which, I do find it funny that he had Mark and Valeria, who are like my top two, in my power ranking for forever. Is Alex a top 10 worst to make merge? Could be. I have him lowered in Jaden on my player ranking. And I didn't think Jaden was particularly good, but again, at least Jaden was in the majority most of the time. Alex's game is actually, like, when you look at it, like, Alex's game is, like, really atrocious, right? Like, when was there ever a point where, like, he was even in a, like, solid group that was actually, like, in, like, some sort of power? Because, like, obviously, like, he was in the Kato crew, they got, Demolish. Then, like, he works with Ferris, but even then isn't, like, solidly in a majority or anything. And even then, he wasn't even fully trusted by them. They even tell him the plan at, like, the winner vote. Yeah, like, Alex, if Alex got... By the way, also, I was so confident that Alex was going to be losing finalists throughout this episode. Like, when we got introduced to the Mark and Alex relationship, I was like, oh, they're final two. That makes a lot of sense. So, like, for him to go out was even more shocking because of that for me. Where I really did think that we were getting a Kirby boot. Yeah, filming in Vietnam does feel random. At least, have they filmed in Vietnam before? They might have, but, like, I feel like Thailand and stuff like that, like, feels more normal for challenge than Vietnam. Never believe Alex being losing finalist. I didn't until this episode. Straight at this point, I think it's probably Caroline. Where I think a Mark Caroline final two would just be kind of funny. And I could see it happening, where we're getting a lot of, like, why Caroline won't win sort of content. It is funny, though, that, like, Mark does seem to be respected by this jury. Despite the fact that he hasn't really, like, done much. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Kill me. Vietnam is where Flo had her iconic meltdown. Well, hopefully we get another one. Final Four, Mark, Caroline, Ferris, Kirby. That would be pretty insane. That would actually be really cool. If that happened. The fact that, like, the 4 main characters of the season, they all have these, like, directly, like, opposed storylines or whatever. Like, these, like, oh, fuck, I've reset my notoriety? That's kind of stupid. But, like, the Mark and Caroline, relationship, like, runs directly parallel to the Ferris Kirby one. To where I think seeing both of them, like, both of those duos make it to Final Four would be really cool. I doubt it, though. I mean, that would, like, I think it would take a miracle for Kirby to get there, especially. But yeah, I mean, it's not, like, completely unfeasible. You vote for Caroline over Alex? Oh, yeah, me too. I'll vote Caroline over Kitty. I'll vote Caroline over Rihanna. But that was pretty insane, though, right? That Alex's claims that, like, what have you done in the game? You haven't done anything. When it's like, she was literally running the tribe that you were on the bottom of the entire post-swap. What are you talking about? And him also saying that to Ferris also is, like, ridiculous, too. Like, that was actually, like, pretty laughable. Oh, my sleep schedule is so fucked. Strip, I got up early-ish today. Enough to where I could watch, Australian Survivor and play, like, an hour of Rebirth before I went to work, so that was something. But I'm also, like, super far behind on working on the Australian Survivor review. To where, like, I'm caught up on the writing of it until, obviously, this last episode today. And I actually am the recording of it. I've recorded all of up to episode 18. But I've only edited up to episode 7. I believe. Is it 7? No, I haven't even done 6. Yeah, I haven't even... I think I just got to the swap. So... yeah, it's taking a while, which is annoying. I mean, like, it's also because, like, I want to play Rebirth also. Like, as in, like, I want to finish Rebirth and get it out of the fucking way. Is really more of my thing at this point. And, yeah, I want to know what happens. Like, that's really my... like, I just want to know what happens in Rebirth so I can actually, like, start digesting content about it. And yeah, I should be able to finish it on, like, Tuesday, I think. I don't know why I'm playing after Rebirth. I'm thinking about, like, Hi-Fi Rush, probably. It probably will be a game like that, at least. Like one of the games that, like, I didn't feel confident in playing before Rebirth came out. Because of it being, like, slightly longer, but not, like, a ridiculously long game. I think, like, Hi-Fi Rush kind of fits into that mold. I voted correctly 2 out of 11 times, yeah. Guess for Boots, Rihanna 7, Kitty 6, Kirby 5, Raymond 4. How do you get Raymond out at 4, though? That was my thing of, like, I don't know if Raymond makes it that far, because, like, if he's not in the final 2, then, like, how does he actually get booted before then? I guess he could be, like, final 3, obviously, but, like, I guess, like, I don't even see how he goes out at 4. Because, like, what would be the incentive for, like, I guess it would be, like, fire making, I guess? Like, would it be, like, Ferris wins immunity and, like, Raymond loses fire making against Mark or something? But, like, I just feel like it's, like, difficult to get him out at 4. Because I see no incentive for Ferris to get rid of him. It's like, he would have to at least get to fire. But, I don't know. I think it's more likely that he, like, gets taken out at, like, 5 as, like, them wanting to weaken Ferris. There. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, maybe there is an actual chance, then, of, like, a Kirby, Ferris, Caroline, Mark Final 4. Because that would do it, right? Because I think next boot is Rihanna, like almost 100%. Like I just feel like just logically it makes sense to make the move at that point. And then it's like after that, that's like Final Six. I'm a bit more unsure. Like the question is like, where does Kirby go at that point? Does she go back with Ferris and Raymond? Or does she, like, work with Caroline and Kitty? How does Kitty go at 6, though? Like, how would she even go?
Is it about this terrible new Dodge they've installed? Marco Barbarico.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to think about it now. It's like, I feel like it's difficult to even get her out.
I've seen him quite a bit lately.
But why go for Kitty at that point?
I look for him there, in the Dorsoduro district.
I mean, obviously that's the way you would get voted out if it is. But I'm talking about like who are the people coming together to take out Kitty though?
Yes, sister, and Ezio. You can't be carrying weapons out there today.
Because like from what we've seen, it's like Kirby is like super close to Kitty. It's like why would Kirby get on board of voting out? I guess it'd be what would be the 3-2-1? It would be like Ferris, Raymond, like Mark, I guess. But, like, what incentive would Mark have to get rid of Kitty at that point? Especially over, like, splitting up Raymond and Ferris, or taking out Kirby. But he's like, he should ideally want Kitty at 5. Oh, really? Kitty at... actually, I don't know. Does he want Kitty at 5? Actually, maybe... I don't know. I guess it's a bit tough. Like, I think it's like, if he has Kitty... Like, either way, Mark's in this position where he is essentially getting to Final Four with a duo, right? Or, like, I think it's very difficult, or at least, yeah, it would be very difficult to not, at least. Like, there's literally only one specific combination that doesn't have him getting to the Final Four for duo. And I think if you want to be at the end with a duo, I think Caroline and Kitty are the duo to go to the end with. Where they're the most, like, beatable in, like, most things. Why would Kitty get medevaced? Actually, has the Australian Survivor ever had a late medevac? Actually, just in general, how many medevacs are there on Australian Survivor? Is it just, like, because, like, Nina? Who else is there? Oh, that was ridiculous. Oh, yeah, Ross. Oh, yeah, fucking Jackie. I'm an idiot. I completely forgot. Was Chelsea a medevac? For some reason, I always remember Chelsea as a quit, but maybe it was a medevac. I think production would let Nelson return. I just, like... He's not gonna do well, though, right? I mean, at least, like, not... Like, it is, but it isn't. It's like it's a medevac... It's like... No, actually, no, it's not a medevac. That's not really the right term, right? It's an evac, but it's not like a medevac. Like, it's like a medevac in the way that, like, Terry is a medevac, right? Actually, no, because, like, Terry actually... No. Because, like, Lee could have stayed if he wanted to. Yeah, like, so it's technically a quit. Which, again, like, not faulting him for quitting, obviously, but it is a quit. Like, Terry, like, had no choice. Like, Terry is actually an evacuation. But, yeah, like, Lee actually had a choice. It's just that, obviously, he's going to leave. Yeah, that's, like, obviously, like, not faulting Lee. Like, obviously, that's the choice to make. But, like, it is a quit, though. Flick had the choice and stayed? Yeah. And obviously, like, I think those are, like, radically different situations. Where Flick, like, knew that her mom was on her deathbed. Essentially. While, like, Lee's, like, that came out of left field. where like that was not even in the cards. So it's like obviously that's like two radically different situations.
Madonna. Ah, Sister Theodora.
Yeah, should we start the draft? I guess we should probably do a draft at some point soon, right? Which again, like we'll just allow anybody. I mean, I'm not gonna like fault the leaderboard for this simply because like there's so many people to draft. Like really, the main reason I like even do the leaderboard for these season drafts is because like we can't have too many people be in because like there's only a limited amount of players on the cast to draft. Yeah, in a situation like this, it's like one, there's already 40 people on the cast. Plus, also, like, if we really wanted to, we could add in alternates. And make them potential options to draft. So, like, here, we could just, like, have any number of people. Just watching old Kaguyan stuff, is it true that production didn't know it was going to be popular time? I would say it's... I would say, yeah, kinda. Like, they definitely did hype it up. Is probably the better way to phrase it. Where like I think they knew they had a good season, but they didn't go out and like promote it as like, oh, you're gonna love this season the same way they did with like Karamoan and with Worlds Apart. Which like I don't know if it's because like actually I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking really because they clearly liked it. Like they literally brought back like 4 people or whatever for a second chance like immediately after. So it's like they clearly like the season. But yeah, they definitely weren't hyping it up at the time. I mean, again, it matters how many people are here. Watching Will Neff watches I think that episodes 1 through 6 are a good part. Yeah, he's talking about like how good the season is, and it's like you're at the shit part of the season, but whatever. It's like the same thing with Blood vs. Water, where like he was like shitting on the season despite the fact that he was at the good part. Like it was like the first 3 episodes he was already talking about how shit of a season it is. It's like this is actually the good, like these are the good episodes. If I said I would have voted for Carolyn over Mike and Will, do I consider Carolyn the better game of the 3? Kind of. They're all bad is really my thing. Actually, wait, that's the thing. Next week is my Who Would I Vote For next Saturday. Actually, let's even, like, I want to play what I even said there, because I actually don't remember, but, like, they're all bad. Like, to be honest, I actually would probably want to vote for Mike. Okay, let's see, where is it?
Aubrey was saved by...
No, that's wrong. Here we go. I think what's part is, like, one of the longer sections of the video.
I think as a whole, Natalie plays a much stronger game than the other two, and easily gets my vote here. Next over Worlds Apart, and I'll be honest, this one is a struggle. Where we have Mike versus Carolyn versus Will.
Do 2 times speed.
For me, this is a final 3 where I think all 3 are kind of bad. Where you obviously have Mike, who's the person that needs to win out from the final 9 on, which is a pretty ridiculous stat that he ends up actually doing so. But if he did not win any of those challenges or didn't have a single immunity idol in his pocket, he would have voted out before the end. You have Carolyn, who didn't need an idol at the final 6 round, and even beyond that, was just simply not that respected while out there. While she does do some decent work in building her relationship with Mike to begin with.
Yeah, again, it's like...
the game sheet, and never really seemed to be that well liked while out there. And then you have Will, who, despite the controversy of Shireen, was probably the most well liked of the 3 while out there. And was probably the most stable presence of the 3.
That is pretty insane, actually, like when I actually think about it.
However, I do think just the notion of actually voting for Will would have turned me away from voting for Will. But again, like I think there is an argument to be made here that his game is the most consistent of the 3. But I'll be honest, I really just don't know who I would vote for in this final 3. Last time I did to Carolyn, and to be honest, I probably am going to stick with that here. However, I do think I have more of an argument from Mike in the modern day, to where, while again I do still have issues with the fact that he does have to win every challenge until the end, I do still think he makes the most of that opportunity. Or despite the fact that he does need to win out, he does still play the game actively at that point. He still is making sure that people that he needs to go are going home. He makes sure that Tyler goes home, who's his biggest physical threat at the final 7.
Yeah, to be honest, I think at this point, I
think
I would go Mike.
Despite being in that position, but I think the fact that he's in that position for as long as he is what makes me struggle with voting for him, where I think I would end up just voting for Carolyn by the end.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like it's weird because like they're all bad, and like if they weren't all bad, then like I wouldn't even consider voting for Mike. But because they're all bad, now I'm like, well, at least Mike did actually control like again the first like half of the game. Even when he was like out of like when he like was winning out and everything, he still had control in those votes. Like they for some reason still allowed him to like control like the Sierra vote and stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't know, I think that's good enough. Where it's like hey, Carolyn's someone that like the jury hated. Also need an idol. Okay, cool. That was a waste. But need an idol to stay in the game. It's like, And then Will is Will, so I don't know. Video's 48 minutes long. Oh wait, it was that guy. Shit.
Some kind of benefatore del cazzo? Leave me alone.
Both Mike and Caroline need an idol, yeah. And it's like obviously like Caroline was in this position where she didn't like obviously like yeah like Mike needed to win more immunities, that sort of thing. But like again, like I don't feel like Carolyn. It's like, did I say Caroline earlier? I think I did, didn't I? Anyway, but Carolyn, like, did she even like dictate any votes ever? Like I guess like so, right? She like flipped against her own allies at the fuck, what the vote was that in the Max Dawson vote? And like burn people there. She flips back against the no callers at the merge, pisses people off there. No, her game's actually like kind of bad in retrospect, but yeah, flipped on Tyler. Like way too early. Is the target like immediately following that? Only stays because of an idol. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It's like Will didn't really do anything, but like, wow, like if it was a more palatable person to me, it's like not doing anything's better than doing things badly, I guess. This would be a good views year of all the massive videos. Year? Not sure. I will say something we didn't talk about. February was actually like my best month ever for like most statistics. Or for a lot of, like, view-wise, it was my best month, I think, since January of 2021, which is my best month ever. Actually, wait, no, is it? Yeah, it is, right? January 2021? I think it's my best month ever, view-wise. Anyway, watch time-wise, it is my best month ever. Subs, it was my best month since January 2021, and then revenue, it would have been my best month ever if it was a 30-day month, but because it was February, it wasn't. But it was literally like right there. So yeah, February was pretty good. Obviously, a lot of that because of the Big Bear player ranking, but even beyond that, the Walking Dead videos did extremely well for some reason that month, which helped things as well. Then we had like the Survivor Cast assessment, whatever, which to be fair, didn't even do that well, but it still had like high CPM and everything. I mean, I'm doing an update season ranking this year for Big Brother and Survivor, BB Can, everything else. I'm not gonna do the global one though. I think just at all, I don't know. I would debate it. Like, should I redo it? Especially the season ranking. I think winter ranking, I just don't give a shit. Season ranking, I'll be a lot more open to doing. But even then, I don't know if I want to, though. And if I did, it would be next year anyway. It wouldn't be this year. But that one's at least a bit more in the cards. Ranking every Parvati 2.0. How do we quantify who's a Parvati 2.0? What, Dance to the Stars AU? Who do I give a shit from Dance to the Stars AU? Who are these people? Oh, Nova is there? Thank God Nova is there. My favorite. Best Survivor player ever. Who's the other one? I don't even know anyone else here. Oh, is there another person I'm supposed to know? Anyway, okay, yeah. We'll do the challenge draft. Yeah. Who wants in? Whoever wants in, say so in the chat, and then we'll get it started. Okay, what? Chappelle is streaming? Hopefully I just got that notification on my phone. I think that, like, if only I had chat up on my phone right now, that would be fucking cool. Oh, that guy was fucking host $1 Million Island. That's funny. Okay. That's super fucking random. Okay, let's see. So, I assume, Lionel wants in, right? So, yeah, Lion Melon, Justin, I Am Beans, Ray Ranger, Loon. You never seen the challenge? Well, there we go. And I think this will make it more fun if we have people that don't know the challenge at all. Menace, Julian, Laced Up Lauren's reaction to Do or Die Tribal was interesting. I actually don't remember what was interesting about. Like, I know she hates Deshaun. So that was something. I mean, Zach did have a combat section. He had a combat section at the very beginning. Yeah, Julian and biggest party, right? I think that's everybody. Okay. How many is this? Is this 10? Because it works out perfectly if it's 10. It's 9, isn't it? Okay, it's only 9. So what would that be? That'll be... So we could do it so that everyone has 5? Give chat last 4. I think what we could do is, like, we could, like, add in the alternates, is the thing. Because, again, like, we know the alternates, and, like, the alternates probably won't end up being on the cast, but, like, we can still draft them, though, in the case that they do. So, like, we could potentially do that. Why didn't I start this, by the way? I should have just started that. Searching GamerVev on Twitter right now for what? Oh, for the cast? Okay, yeah.
You have our gratitude, Ezio.
Should agree with Heather the most out of anybody. Oh wait, we were talking about the like what they said because like Liana has the big moment there and everything. Any of the alternates? Yeah, I didn't really talk about that, did I? Like Ruthie and Cyrus, that's like whatever. I'm kind of surprised that they went with Ruthie. I think we're literally just gonna go mystery man. Wait, did I put men? Why did I put men? But yeah, you'll just have to draft him as a unknown. So yeah. But yeah, Ruthie's fine. Cyrus is like, eh. I guess he was like the only person that said yes, but it's like, eh. What's funny is that he's like an alternate on like every season, isn't he? But yeah, Big Easy. I'm like whatever on Big Easy. Like I wouldn't be like if it was All Stars 5 and he was there, I'll be like okay, whatever. Do I need him a challenge 40? Not really. Carly, I like Carly. I'm disappointed she's not in the main cast. I'm surprised Tyler's not here, by the way. I thought Tyler was going to be on the cast. Which, not even that I want Tyler on, to be honest. Like, Tyler's whatever. But, like, I did think he was going to be on. Yeah, initially I was going to do Traitors finale. But I think at this point I'll probably do Challenge 40 cast reveal or whatever. Then probably moving forward on Sundays, I'll probably do BB Can, I guess, for the thumbnail. I don't know. Probably who cares about BB Can? Then what? Jasmine? Jasmine's kind of random. I don't know why Jasmine is on. Like, is even an alternate, but whatever, I guess. Like, Jasmine's fun TV and stuff, obviously, but like, does she need to be here? Not really. Same thing goes to like the Dereks and Ryans of the world, but whatever. Jay also really funny that he's an alternate. Because also why is he here? But whatever. Big T I think makes sense. Like even though not the best competitor and everything, she's still a big name. Like recently, so I'm like I guess, but I also didn't really need her. And then again, Fessy I'm built bit surprised by.
Come, compete.
I
Whoever proves themselves
feel like I'll do better off as far as AU, better than, probably, but too far, it'll only be for like 2 weeks. And like, I think the thing that annoys me is that's only like 1 episode. For like, I actually had it as was it last, wait. Yeah, it was last Sunday's stream, right? Initially I had Australian Survivor episode like 16 or whatever the fuck it was. As like the VOD title or whatever. But then it kind of just bothered me to just have that. Especially when like I had like the traders for like every other previous Sunday stream, so like I changed it, but I don't know, maybe I will. Well, yeah, it's Jay from All Stars 4. Okay, yeah, so let's do the draft. I did see the Oscar results, which, yeah, Oppenheimer won pretty much everything. Not everything, but like it won a lot. It won like what? Best Picture, Best Director, Best wait, was it Best Supporting Actor, right? With and the Best Actor for Cillian Murphy. What else was it? Best Score. Ooh, I won a lot, which I'm good with. I liked Oppenheimer. It's the only, finally, I believe it's the only Best Picture nom I've even watched. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It's not like my favorite Nolan film or anything, but it's, again, it's well made. I think it deserves Best Picture. Like I should say, it's a movie of the caliber of a Best Picture winner. I don't know in comparison to the others because I haven't watched them, but at least like I think it makes sense that it won Best Picture. Yeah, I did see that also, that the Miyazaki film won. So that's cool. I mean, like Carly's like her on that season is kind of just like whatever, but I feel like Carly's someone that I would want to see again. Because it feels like she's like the type of person that like actually cares now and like actually would take it seriously. You haven't seen anything? Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't watched Barbie yet, too. Remember, I had HBO Max for a while, and then like I literally ended up canceling it right when Barbie came out, so I didn't end up watching Barbie. Hardly cared then, but wasn't athletic. I mean, yeah, it's probably a better way to say it. Okay, yeah, so what are we doing here? So 9 people, so we will... Yeah, I guess we'll just draft the alternates, right? I guess we'll probably have teams of 5. And then, like, 4 alternates will get picked, right? Is that how it'll work? Or 5? 5 alternates? You're right. Is this season of AU definitely best ever now? I don't know if this solidified it or anything, but I would say it's definitely on that path still. Okay, random number generator. Oh, I didn't post the thing, did I? I'm an idiot. There we go. That's the draft board. Only Oscar film I missed was Godzilla -1. Yeah, I'm surprised that won Best Visuals. That's pretty insane. Not Pictori Deal. I mean, the question is, are you going to, like, are you trying to win, or are you trying to get a fun team? Actually, are we doing random generator for this? I guess we are, right? I guess it's still random number generator, because it's not like we have, like, we're not going by a leaderboard or anything. Mrs. Baddies, Mrs. Hot Men. Yeah, that is on the on the draft spreadsheet. Okay, first up is 6, 8, 9. So Loon is first pick, then Julian, then Biggest Party. Wait, actually, Loon is first pick. Loon doesn't know anything about the challenge. Whatever. 5, 1, 3. That'll be Radio Ranger, me, and Justin. And then... Actually, should we... Okay, 2, 1, 3. Should we just add an AI? Or should we just add in chat? Should we just do chat? I guess it would make more sense to just do chat, right? Like, why even bother with the alternate? We could just do chat. But actually, no. But then the problem with chat is that, like, who in chat is gonna, like, want to be a part of this draft that isn't already part of this draft? Either way, whatever. We'll do chat. Because, again, I think it is gonna bother me that we have, like, 40 people and, like, we're gonna do it the way we are. So, yeah, whatever. We'll add in chat. Wait, how does this work? Okay, so chat will get last person. That's fine, too, actually. Okay. All top 3 don't know? Oh, is that really the case? Yeah, Julian also didn't know, did he? Yeah, that's funny. I'm too fair, you'll know at least some people here, right? He's what? I mean, like, you know Casey. You know Josh. You know, Michelle. You know some people. So, okay, I think we're just not gonna do the alternates. And I think this is how it's gonna work. If an alternate wins, then the person who picked the person that alternate replaced will win the draft because of that. I think that's how we'll work that out then. Chat gives points to people in the leaderboard not in the draft. I mean, I think that, yeah, actually, that would be kind of funny. Yeah, actually, is this going to be for points? I guess it will, because it's like anyone's eligible. But again, it'll be based on placement, though. It won't be based on... So again, you're trying to pick the winner. Or at least people that make it far, technically. I think, like, if you have first place, you'll obviously get 3 points. If you have someone that got second place, you'll get 2 points. If you got someone that got third, you get 1 point. If you have someone that got first and second, I think I'll only give you 3 points for first. I think it's probably how it'll work. It'll probably be something like that. But yeah, okay. Let's start it. So, Loon, you have the first pick. Pick whoever you want. And also, yeah, there's not going to be a split between men and women. We're just going to draft the 40 people. And again, like, if there's obviously there's multiple winners, then, like, there'll just be multiple winners of the draft if they're on separate teams. Cara Maria? Damn. I wanted Cara Maria, but... And to be fair, I think if this was actually a draft of people that, like, didn't know, or that did know the challenge really well, like, I probably could have gotten Cara, because I feel like Cara Maria probably is around, like, 5th or 6th on my, like, proper leaderboard. If I was, like, actually trying to win. But, anyway, Julian is next. But yeah, I think Cara's probably my favorite challenge competitor. Probably. Like, if I were forced to, like, pick my favorite challenge competitor, I think I probably would pick Cara. But also, it's funny that you picked her because she looks like Fenella. I mean, I like Amanda, but, like, Ashley is, like, I don't know, not my favorite. I do like Ashley. By the way, Ashley not being here is disappointing, right? I think that's probably one of the ones that, I forgot Kyland also. Yeah, people would know Kyland. But yeah, Kyland, so for Kyland's not a bad pick. I mean, Kyland's definitely someone that has potential here. I think the issue would come from his lack of social connections. I think that's his big hindrance here. Oh, fuck off. We're at this one. Oh, wait, let's actually pause this then. Who's next? Biggest Party is next. You have a lot of winners to pick from, so that's something. I wish Teresa was here as well. But I know she didn't love... well, I mean, I think she came out of, like, Double Agents feel like she kind of proved herself already, or, like, she didn't need to come back again. But, I do wish Teresa was here, though. I mean, if Teresa was here, it really would have been the who's who of that era, right? If you have Cara, Maria, Teresa, and Laurel back. I mean, there's like a billion winners on this cast. Like, literally, like, half this cast are winners. Mystery Man? Well, there we go. I love fucking Mystery Man. He's my favorite challenge competitor of all time. Well, there we go. Mystery Man off the board. Yeah, next up is Radio Ranger. Truth be told, like, no matter who the Mystery Man is, it's probably not someone that's actually going to win. Yeah, it's probably Dustin. Which, like, Dustin could do well, for sure, but, like, Dustin's not winning, you would think. I haven't updated my BB Camp player ranking, or power ranking. I probably will after I watch the next episode, but I don't even know, like, who is number 1 right now? I actually don't even know who that would be. Horacio? Yeah, that's a good pick. I think the issue is obviously social connections, but, like, obviously if he gets, like, anywhere near the final, he's probably winning. Alright, my pick. Shit. Like, the obvious would be CT, right? Like, I feel like the obvious pick here is CT. But you also have Jenny, and then you also have, like, Laurel still there. And those are also really good. Do I go Jen? Or even Emily would actually be a decent pick, too. Oh, fuck, Tori. Tori? No, I'm never picking Tori, straight up. But, yeah, shit. Those are, like, I feel like those are top contenders for the women. I mean, them plus Cara. But, shit, dude. Actually, wait, I'm gonna look this up real quick. What is Jenny? Is Jenny still, like, as ripped as she was? Yeah, oh my god, dude, she is. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go... Actually, I don't know. Jenny has, like... Is Jenny well connected here? Yeah, okay, so that's where I'm at. Like, CT, I think, will be targeted along the way. Laurel will probably also be targeted along the way. But then again, Laurel is coming into this with a decent amount of connections. But I feel like she is still going to be targeted by the end. Emily... I think Emily and Jenny are both kind of in that same ballpark of, like... I don't know how many connections they really have. And they both are, like, pretty big physical threats. Who's the most palatable? I think Jenny's more palatable, right? Ah, but I could pick Laurel, though. I could pick Laurel. I don't know who to pick. Like, my qualm of picking Jenny is just that it's, like, it's Jenny. Which, like, I like Jenny, but she's also still not, like... she's not the most riveting pick. Like, I would rather have, like, CT or Laurel. Realistically. Change Michelle's name to Orange Shirt. Should it be Orange Shirt or Purple Jacket? Was that the other one? Yeah, Jenny would have been a much bigger character on Total Madness had not been for D leaving. Where supposedly she had this, like, big rivalry with D that got cut out of the show. I don't remember which one was first, actually. I think Purple Jacket was first, right? Because I think Orange Shirt was Kara's. Shit, dude. Okay, wait. I think I'm going to pick Laurel or CT. I'm debating on which one now. I just don't feel like I can justify... Like, I just feel like it would be weird for me to pick Jenny this early. Fuck it. I'll pick CT. Again, do I actually think CT's going to win? No, but I feel like I feel better picking... Okay, I hit the mic. But I feel better picking CT, though. But anyway, Justin's next. Orange Shirt sounds better. Does it? Maybe. Yeah, maybe it does. How far will Olivia go? I don't think she'll go far at all. I don't know. I mean, like, she's actually, like, not that poorly positioned here. Like, obviously she does have, like, the rivalry with Kylan, Horacio, Nerys, and that's not good for her. But I do feel like she's actually like, oh wait, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. I wasn't even like paying attention to the mission. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, fail. I want to fail this intentionally right now. Oh, I forgot that did happen. Yeah, yeah, that's fucked. That the Eric Huffman stuff happened. Where, if you don't know, I guess Eric Huffman got arrested for domestic abuse or whatever against Jamie, which that came out of left field, which is like really depressing because it feels like they were like always looked at like super positively post show. And it's also like Eric comes off on like that season as like the nicest guy, right? And like for him to like be a guy that would like end up beating up his wife and everything is like really like out of left field. Picking Kellyanne. Again, I actually think that's like not a bad pick. She's probably like, I guess she's probably my like second tier of potential winners for the women's side of things, but it's not a bad pick. But yeah, next up is Beans. Oh fuck. Okay, cool. I'm not paying attention. Dude, fuck this mission. This mission sucks though. This is legitimately like the worst mission in all of Assassin's Creed. What the fuck was Anthony's gameplay in this week? I mean, it doesn't seem to be good. Can't pick. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think Laurel kind of has to be the pick for like her to still be there at this point in the draft. But yeah, Lime Melon is next. By the way, if you couldn't tell, the players are in order of era, alphabetically in order of era. So first row is obviously era 1, era 2, era 3, era 4, obviously. Tina, I think is like Tina's not gonna make it that far. Rachel, I think, is interesting. You're picking all the unlikable people. Give you Tori. Well, there we go. Yeah, what's funny is that you picking Tori is actually like not actually a bad pick. But anyway, Menace is next. I think it's interesting. Like, obviously, like we never saw Anthony be HOH on BB-Can 7, so it's like it's interesting to see him play, like see him be HOH here, and like yeah, get a bit too cocky and everything. So I think it really just tells you like how like much you do kind of need to see people in power. And like how that will like kind of change things, but I still think like no matter what, even if Anthony like ends up being like a Devin Shepard this season, I still think he is one of the best players you've seen. It obviously does become a nick against him though. What, you're a big Soda fan? I assume, and there's got to be a purge, right? At some point in this season. Tori's so bad, even you've heard how shit she is. Yeah, I mean, again, like Tori actually is a good challenge competitor. She's also like boring TV, and she actively plays a game in a way to make it boring. Oh, by the way, who the fuck is picking right now? I like lost track of the draft. Oh, it's Menace. The Menace pick. Top 10, probably at this point. If not, like, at least, like, on the board. But yeah, she's probably is a top 10 woman at this point. Casey's also probably there, too, sadly. And yeah, obviously with the Eric thing, also, it's been, like, years since we've seen him. Obviously, like, he might just, like, not be the same person we saw.
We have a winner. You've protected your flag and
but either way, obviously, yeah, just extremely disappointing. I have her at 6, but I can't wait to drop her after the season. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm like really interested in how like things go this season. And obviously, like I think the sad thing is that like I would assume a lot of the younger people will have an advantage, at least in the physical portion of the game. To where I think it like I would not be shocked if like we see a Tori versus like Rachel elimination. Tori just demolishes Rachel. Or like Tori, I don't know, demolishes, I don't know, who else could be someone, like Emily, or something like that. I don't know, that one's probably less likely, but still, it's like obviously, I think like some people are going to come out of this season, some people that are like looked at as like all-time greats, like are probably going to come out of the season not looking as good. But again, I think in a show like The Challenge, which is like, again, it's a physical show, one that does have, like limitations when it comes to age and that sort of thing. Like, I do feel like you gotta like factor that in when it comes to this season with certain people. Yeah, John A's probably not set up to do particularly well. Yeah, John A's probably not. Okay, let's see who actually is going to do well in this season. Probably like Anissa, right? Like Casey probably is still like, the thing is with Casey, it's funny how like Casey is like so boring from a TV perspective, but is actually like adored by like the Challenge like alumni. So it's not even like Tori, like it's not like the Tori thing where like Tori is someone that like is hated by a good chunk of the alumni, but obviously has her like core group that she's liked within. Like Casey is actually just genuinely loved by like almost everyone she meets. So it's like it's kind of funny how like that's like such a like opposing sort of a thing in terms of their reception. When I say play Persona 3, at this point I'm going to buy it for one, where obviously it's on Game Pass. However, again, I just feel like I can't play Persona 3 without having my commentary. It's gonna bother me. So I'm probably actually going to buy... Yeah, it is your turn. I'm probably actually going to buy the PlayStation version anyway. And yeah, I'll probably play it. So like, I'll probably be done with the games 2023 stuff like by May. I mean, by May. After that, I think I might play Infinite Wealth first at this point, considering I bought it. And I already currently have it. After that, I might play Persona 3, though. The Answer DLC is in September. Yeah. Naya! Interesting. I feel like that's a random pick. But you do you. Like, I like Naya, but I'm like... Getting random pick. Anyway, how do we determine who chat picks? I think... Okay, how did we do it last time? Well, you mean like the 4 left over? Now, is that what we should do? I guess we could do that, but it's like also kind of boring to do that. But I don't know. I guess, yeah, let's just do it. Because like, also it's like, I don't really want the chat to win is also the thing. I think it's kind of lame if the chat actually does win a draft. I mean, to be fair, it would be kind of funny that all the drafters are that incompetent to where the chat wins. But I think that'll be even funnier if we do give them literally the last 4 people, though. So I think maybe I will. Yeah, I think we will just do that. I think that'll make me feel better at least. So I guess Menace, you do have another pick. Who's the chat gonna get then? They're probably gonna get what, like Derek and like Ryan and like Michelle probably, and I don't know who else is there. Oh, obviously that's the way everyone refers to Cara Maria, as Finella 2.0. Oh, Katie, yeah, Katie. Imagine someone actually, like, genuinely watching the challenge for the first time and was like, oh my god, that person's, like, Finella from Australian Survivor Champions vs. Contenders. Katie is a champion, which I genuinely forgot, by the way. Like, my first like my initial draft of the thumbnail for the cast reaction, because like I first made it before I knew it was an Eras based thing, to where like initially I actually had it to where it was like half winners, half non-winners, and like I had Katie on the thumbnail as a non-winner until I realized, oh shit, Katie's won. So yeah, but she's not even on the new thumbnail anyway, because I changed it to be more Eras focused. So like when we're looking at Era 1, I think I put CT and Rachel, I believe, for the 2. Fenella 2.0 also, yeah. Gotta love Fenella 2.0. What's funny is that, like, when Fenella was on Australian Survivor, was almost the last time that Cara Maria was on the challenge. Like, Cara Maria's last season, before All Stars 4, obviously, was, what, 2019? But, yeah, is Menace here? It would not shock me if Menace just disappeared, or... oh, hey, Bryce? Yeah, it's been a long time. I think it's been since Sean got voted out in 45. Yeah, you get another pick. Because again, we're just gonna give chat the last 4 people, so you get the next pick. And this is the new Kegger, yeah. Actually, Kegger hasn't been here for a bit either. Actually, Cara Maria was left quaking at the mothery that was Fenella, obviously. Imagine Cara Maria watched Champs Contenders and was like, oh my god, Fenella, my favorite player ever. Sean just wasn't the prophecy, I guess. I mean, I guess not. Yeah, who's your rooting interest 46? Are you not watching 46? Weren't you like very anti Survivor at that point? Survivor Quebec's in 21 days? I can't fucking wait, obviously. Cara Maria could never call Zach a washed-up gladiator. Actually, it would not be shocking me if, like, Cara Maria has said that about Zach from the challenge. I think that is the thing she would say. Not watching 46, yeah. Yeah, I can get that. John A, yeah. I would have probably picked... I don't know. If I'm picking a team that I like the people I liked, I would have picked John A. But anyway, Lion Melon is next. I assume you're picking Casey. Or Devin. 1 to 2, probably. Yeah, there we go. Casey. Actually, I forgot about Casey when talking about the women that could win. I think the thing with Casey, though, is that, like, her final prowess is a bit wonky. But, anyway. Yeah, Beans is next. Imagine Challenge Australia got renewed. I mean, imagine. Imagine seeing fucking Lockie on Challenge. I would say that is one thing I'm kind of disappointed with Challenge 40. Is that I kind of wish we did get, like, some of the international people. But also, like, I get it because of the theme and everything, and I think the theme is great, and I do like what they're doing with the theme, but I kind of... Like, I do feel like they kind of squandered some of these World Championship people, but whatever. Corey, yeah. I would have at least considered Corey. Because I do think this is actually a decent landing spot for him. But, yeah, Justin is next. Hope we never see Sarah again. I think they'll probably bring her back down the road. I get the sense they liked her. What if you Survivor now? It's just the same show every time. I mean, it's kind of the way it's been. Like, I guess like now because like the it's a new era and like it's just numbers and stuff like that. Makes it more feel like it's the same thing over and over again, but I guess you'll be back for Survivor 50 then. As Will Neff's Heroes of Villains changed my opinion? Not really. Like I still stand by it. The first like 6 or 5 episodes are not that great. They're not like terrible either, but they're also just like kind of, I don't know, just kind of whatever. It's funny that Will Neff is like adoring them. Like I do find that kind of funny, but like again, like the season really kickstarts after it. Tony time. Okay, Jenny. Actually, wait, Jenny didn't get picked yet?
Sorry,
that is actually insane. How did Jenny not get picked?
You told us to let you know if we saw that rotten culo who stole the golden
yeah, that's
He's
kind
on
of
his way to the
insane.
Doge's party.
I will go. I can catch
Yeah,
him before
Corey
he
was
arrives and
here.
take back the
Yeah, it
mask.
was 2 streams ago.
By
Yeah.
killing the poor citizen?
Yes, you know what's at stake.
No.
But who is it? Jenny. Jenny off the board.
Marco will retreat back into his palace.
All right. Fuck. I think this is where it gets a bit tough for me.
Quietly.
My girls can help.
So like Emily is the best pick left, right? But it's also Emily though.
While you acquire the mask.
I can do that.
Like, okay, who are actual contenders to win that are left? Corey Wurtenberger. But yeah, like Tony definitely can win. Can Nerys win? Probably not, right? On this season? I feel like that would be pretty tough for her to win. Theo could theoretically win, right? Paulie probably can't. I don't know. But yeah, I do feel like Emily is probably the best pick left. But again, like it's boring if I pick Emily. How is Avery doing nowadays? Like, is she in like really good shape? Let's see. Yeah, she'll probably do fine, right? Oh, she's dating Adam Larson, so she's mother. That's obviously the reason. That's like the only reason she's mother is because she's dating Adam Larson. But whatever. Leroy, yeah, Leroy would be okay too. I want a woman though, is my thing. So I feel like, I don't know, picking 2 guys is just boring. But again, like Michelle's bad. Nerys, I don't think this is the greatest landing spot. For Olivia, but Olivia's not winning a final, you would think, especially on her own. I don't know how Avery would do. And again, this feels like a bit early for Avery. Yeah, I think Avery still works at Hooters, right? I just can't pick Emily. It would bother me to pick Emily. Ah, fuck it. I'll pick Leroy. Fuck it. Actually, no. I'll pick Tony. I forgot Tony was there. I'll pick Tony. Yeah, Ray Ranger's next. Yeah, Memphis and Christmas are getting divorced, which, not shocking. I don't think we ever talked about that, actually, on stream, did we? Because I think that happened before last stream. Yeah, I really like Tony. I mean, like, obviously, like, he was a messy player early on. But, like, when he actually, like, tried to play the game in 31, like, he actually played it, like, really, really well. And he won Champs Versus. I think my question here is, like, how well connected is he? But, really, you're going Paulie. Interesting. I really thought you were going to pick Emily. Okay, Paulie off the board. Biggest Party is next. So now we get to 6 picks in a row from people that don't know the challenge. He'll be a Vacation Alliance. Will he? Is he close to them? Who is he close to on this cast? So like Bananas, or at least he used to be close to Bananas. Yeah, it is Josh Martinez. Josh Martinez is on the Challenge 40. Yeah, a season of the best. Josh Martinez is on that. He's obviously, Josh Martinez is a Challenge legend at this point. We're both cheating? I don't think so, right? It could be. I mean, like, it wouldn't shock me. I mean, literally, like, Memphis cheated on his ex-girlfriend to get with Christmas. I mean, it's not like it would be shocking if they did cheat on each other, but... Mark Long actually is fun. Like, actually, I don't know if fun is the right term, but I do like Mark Long. Like, he's probably one of the more likable people in Challenge history. Picking Josh. There we go. Someone picked Josh. You got Mystery Man and you got Josh. What a duo. But yeah, Julian is next. Yeah, Mark Long is essentially, like, he's the godfather of the challenge. Like, he's like the kind of Richard Hatch. I don't know if Richard Hatch is the right comparison. But yeah, he's the guy that got like Challenge All-Stars running, and he's like a really consistent competitor. Like, I mean, like, even at his old age, like, he still made, like, old age, he's like 50. But like, he made the final of All-Stars 3. So, yeah. I believe he's made every final. I believe, like, every season he's been on, he's at least made the round before the final. And both times he's through it, the times that he got eliminated before the final. Yeah, Mystery Man got picked before CT. That is a thing that happened. Like, I would not be shocked if Josh makes the final. Like, that definitely is pretty likely. Is Josh winning this season? Absolutely not. It's different. If there's like some sort of mechanic of like you pick your opponent, Josh is a very likely person to be picked, I feel like. Dude, this playthrough's taking so long. I just realized this. Like, how is this playthrough taking this long? I should be almost done with the game by this point. But whatever. Yeah, if that happens, like, Josh is getting picked, like, super early. You go take Bananas. Well, there we go. Everyone's favorite player, Johnny Bananas, off the board. I do. Bananas is probably... Actually, I don't know. Is he in it for the long haul? Maybe he isn't. He's also someone that I could see people picking and taking out. But anyway, Loon, you do have 2 picks in a row. Mystery Man sounds like a persona, I guess. I think I would have considered Bananas. I probably wouldn't have picked him, though. Middle of the end game. I like Bananas. I don't think he's gonna be an early boot. I think he'll be like mid game. I think that's kind of where I would expect Bananas to go. Like, I would say like round like 6 or 7. Like, that sounds about right for me. Like, that's kind of usually the point where like someone tries to make a move against Bananas. Like, where he went in like World Championship. Like, that's kind of where I see him going.
There he is, faster! You won't get.
I don't think anyone wants to ever fuse Memphis and Christmas. I would assume it's $1 million prize. Like, that'll be funny if it isn't. That they got all these people back just to not do $1 million prize. But it would like, I would be genuinely mind blown if it's not $1 million. Killian going from the bottom to leader majority. Wait, leader of... Wait. Yeah, wait. What were we talking about, Killian? 3. Imagine like they'll be like like to be like the old school days. We're gonna make the prize like fucking 100,000 or something. That would be funny. World champs. Was she a leader of the majority? I guess like she had a chance, right? But I think that's like I think like Danny is someone that I would have liked to see on this cast. When referring to like the World Championship people, I think like Danny. I'm surprised Kaz isn't on, but I wonder if like Kaz like really pissed off production with her like 39 appearance. Or you would think that she would have been on this cast. Oh, cool. Did not mean to hit that. But I guess to be fair, like I guess yeah, like you would have to be on a proper challenge season though, right? Actually, did they like fuck Kaz over? You guys sure that means that like Kaz didn't even have a chance to be on this cast. If you need to be on a proper challenge season. Because like 39 was Battle for a New Champion. So like because she was a champion she couldn't be on. And she didn't get introduced until that point. So like I guess she wouldn't even had an opportunity to be on 40. Nerissa and Olivia, because one has a fabulous bob and the other is a woman of color. Is that all it takes? I mean, does Olivia have a bob? By the way, how have all the Era 4 people been picked outside Michelle and Theo at this point? But yeah, again, like I feel like there's like a billion people of color left. But anyway, Bob, it's a haircut style. But oh, is that what Olivia has currently? I can't think of her last name. What the fuck's her last name again? Kaiser. Oh, I guess she does actually. Her latest photo is her with the. Yeah. Okay. I still can't believe Olivia's like early 30s, right? Yeah, like Fenella's hairstyle. I think if I'm remembering Fenella properly. But yeah, Julian, it is your pick again. Because I'm sure you know what you're doing with your picks. Who would you actually? Michelle Fitzgerald's still there. You know Michelle Fitzgerald, right? Who else would you know? Did you watch Challenge USA? Probably not, right? If you don't know anything about Challenge. But if you did, you would know Amanda. That'll be something. Yeah, everyone else probably don't know, but still. Probably know Anissa, because who doesn't know Anissa? Oh, okay, that was just me being dumb. By the way, I do find it funny that I was literally actually going to have Anissa on my thumbnail until I did see a post from a gamer that says that like Anissa is like, or was it gamer or was it someone? Anyway, someone like mentioned that like that Anissa has like one of the least like likes or whatever on her posts and stuff, and like typically gets like the least amount of reaction. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take Anissa off my thumbnail then. Yeah, Katie did have a good season on Inferno. Again, not very like doesn't really say much in terms of her like modern challenge ability or anything, but it was a fun run at least. Like she like is it your pick or is it no? Wait, did Julian pick already? Oh, take Michelle there. Okay, there we go. Someone took Michelle. Yes, it is your pick. It is your pick. Only one Era 1 person's been picked, and CT. I'll be honest, I don't remember the season well enough at this point. Like, that's a season I've only watched once. Oh, here we go. I think we're good now.
But I do remember her getting into a lot of drama, like, and she had like the feud with Veronica. I just don't remember like specific moments with it. I do think it's a shame that Veronica's not on this season though. Even though, like, again, she wouldn't do much here, but like I still think this is obviously like a legendary cast. To where like I think having Veronica there just ups the prestige of the cast. Like even like again, I like Tina, but obviously I would have personally rather had Veronica than Tina. Just in terms of like bolstering like the legacy of this cast, and really like trying to make it like a who's who of the challenge. There we go. No, it's not Jody from PB14, but okay. I mean, Jody's actually like not a bad pick. Not like a top contender, but like someone that can win at least. Yeah, Ray Ranger is next.
I'm not ready.
Alright, there we go. I don't know how the fuck Emily dropped this low. Like, we're at like the halfway point in the draft, and Emily made it that far, which is pretty mind-blowing to me. I think Emily is like what, at least top 10, right? Most likely to win. Where's Kelly in player ranking? I think I have her above Tobias, I remember. I forgot the number she's at, but it's above like Frankie, Peta, Jess, above Tobias. That might be it, though. I don't remember. You forgot who she was? How'd you forget who she was? You're a big challenge person, right? And for me, it's like Emily's always like in the conversation of like potential best challenge competitor of all time for women. Or she's one that like always seemed like she had the potential to be, but then she just doesn't appear enough. But like when she does go on the show, she does extremely well. I am next pick. Okay. I don't know. Do I go Avery? Or do I go... I don't know. I want all men. I would consider Leroy. But I don't want all men. Like, that's boring. Theo also isn't a bad pick, actually, at this point. But... yeah, I have Jess last as well. Like, I wasn't saying those names in any order. I was just saying the people that I remembered. Anyway, Devin's boring, though. Who's the most likely woman to win at this point that's left? Anissa's not winning. Katie's not winning. Rachel can't... like, to be fair, Rachel's not an entire... like, Rachel's not winning this, though, is she? Tina, Aviv, Amanda, and Avery. Wow, almost all the women have been picked, aren't they? Like, all the decent ones. Rachel is in good shape. I just feel like there's just people that are better than her at this point, though. I think when she's on a cast like Emily, Jenny, Cara Maria, Laurel, Casey, Tori, it's like I just don't see how Rachel wins this season. Like, that's just too many people. I'll let you get Devin. Is this too early for Avery? Is someone going to pick Avery if I don't pick Avery here? Because I do feel like it feels early. I'll pick Avery. Yeah, I'll pick Avery. Like, I like Avery, and I do think she, like, I don't know, she seems like a dark horse candidate here. Do I think she's actually going to win? Not really. But I also don't want my team to be all men, so I'll pick Avery. But yeah, Justin's next. Avery's hot, I agree. And that may have played a factor. But I think Avery, like, okay, of the women left, I think she's probably the most likely to win. But again, if I was going men, I probably would have went Leroy or Theo. Probably Leroy. Probably Theo. Why I say the opposite of what I actually meant. Anyway, I would have picked Theo probably, or Rachel. Well, there we go. Again, I think for me, it's just this is just such a stacked cast, and she's kind of on the older side. How old is she now? Like, she's in her, like, mid-40s, right? But I did see that the average age for this cast is, like, 37. Oh, she's only 41? I thought she was older than that. Anyway, Beans is next. If Avery is hot, she must be weak to ice. Yeah, I can't wait for Mystery Man to take down Avery. Oh, you're doing the Persona thing? How's Darrell not been picked yet? I just have no faith in Darrell to win this season. I'll never forgive me for picking Avery, but I'll pick Leroy. Yeah. Again, like, if I didn't pick two men to begin with, like, Leroy... Like, if I didn't pick two men to begin with, Avery would not even be in consideration at this point. Like, I would not even bother picking Avery. But I think at this point, I'm not going all men. Yeah, so Leroy off the board. So next up is Lymel and Devin. Yeah, there we go. Obviously, icon of the challenge, Devin. But yeah, now Menace, you have 2 picks. And I was going to say these are your last picks, but I don't think they are they? Or maybe they are. Oh, yeah, we're getting 4 teams. Yeah, okay, yeah, so these are the last 2 picks. Oh, wait, no, we're in the final round. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was thinking there were 5 rounds this entire time. There's only 4. Actually, that makes it even more insane. That means Emily wasn't picked until, like, until over halfway through the draft? Whatever. Oh, 100%. Like, your team is probably the most likely to be in the top 3. Oh, yeah, I guess you do. Yeah, you are getting last pick. Well, actually, you are getting a pick. Like, so, essentially, by the time we get to you, it'll be 5 people left. You pick one of the 5, and then the chat gets the remaining 4. Is how that'll go. If you a woman, I mean, I assume there'll be 1 woman left in that grouping, you would think. By the way, I know who I'm picking in the last round. If they get to me. Darrell and Nehemiah, yeah. At this point in the draft, Darrell's a fine pick. And then Nehemiah could do well. Could also not. You never know. I think this is an interesting spot for him because I don't know who his connections are here. Because, like, I think the interesting thing is that he doesn't have Wes. Which I think would have been an obvious ally for him. But it'll be interesting to see how he goes. But yeah, Lion Melon is next. I just realized you picked all black people, right? So that's something. Menace, I mean, not Lion Melon. But yeah, Lion Melon is next. Anissa, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Anissa's still here. What an iconic team you have. Fucking Tori, Casey, Devin, and Anissa. We have Beans is next. Alex from AU started in OnlyFans? That sounds about right. That's kind of what I expected. Which, I guess he's the Australian Aussie then, right? They could all make the final? I mean, I'm willing to bet they all will make the final, sadly. I think the majority of Era 1 players have no shot. I would agree. Yeah, I mean, that's why most of them are still here. Between Mark and Amanda, just have fun. I mean, at least Mark Long can make a final. At least that's something.
But I have such aches and pains, sister. I may need a great...
Amanda's fun. Amanda's not fun. Amanda is the worst TV ever. And that's why you shouldn't pick Amanda. Jury Villa was just him and Jaden in thongs working out. Well, there we go. Theo, okay. You're picking Theo? I mean, like, Theo's probably the best pick left, realistically. I think he's the most likely to win of the people left. But, yeah. There we go. Theo off the board. Justin's next. Who is the best pick left, legitimately? Is it like Brad? I think it's Brad, right? Probably. Yeah. I guess. Like, Mark is probably the most likely to make a final of the people left, but he's never winning that final. What is this? It's so stupid. It says, will Kirby survive another tribal? It's a picture of Will Kirby. Will anyone pick Katie? I mean, I probably won't, but you can. Actually, I think it would be even mind-blowing if Katie even makes it past, like, episode 5.
Kind of Templar base, so there's gonna be all kinds of loot in there.
I mean, I think it's, like, really just... I think it's just a really funny way they phrased it. It's where, like, it just so happened to be the name of Will Kirby. If I pick Amanda, would I pick her? What do you mean? Like, I pretty much blatantly said, alright, I will pick Amanda if she's still there. Like, my plan is to pick Amanda. Though, if you pick Amanda... Actually, no. I don't even know who I'm gonna pick if you pick Amanda. No one else is there. No one else there is someone I particularly want, but whatever. Oh, Kate. Probably not. Realistically, I don't know. Like, maybe just because at that point it's like, who cares? Because I don't really want anybody, but like I definitely would rather have Amanda than Katie, personally. Will Kirby and Will Kirby have equal strategic ability? I guess. Do they? I mean, obviously, I think both are faulty in their own ways. I think Will Kirby's still better, probably. Pick the Godfather. Well, there we go. Mark Long off the board. And yeah, I'll pick Amanda. Because, obviously. And who's next? Ray Ranger is next. So only 4 picks left. Which... probably about right. People I'm seeing, I mean, like, for Brad and Derek K, I think are people that I probably expect to be picked. Alright, there we go. Derek K. Next up is biggest. Now the 3 people that don't know the challenge. With the last 3 picks. So, biggest party. It's your pick. Yeah, Brad was not great in 39. Like, in general, like, I think Brad is a better competitor than Derek. Or at least I would have had more faith in him coming into the season if it wasn't for 39. And then with 39, I'm like, it's probably not looking great for him. But Katie and Tina. I mean, there's a lot of winners. I just realized you've only picked 1 winner. It's not very biggest party of you. Update on FF7 live stream theory. I just don't know what to think at this point. Like, obviously I'm gonna find out soon. But it's like, okay, so this is why okay, so Cloud and Aerith. Okay, so I still think it's fake. Like, the actual Game of Rebirth is fake. I think remakes still happen though. But I think Rebirth, like the proper main Game of Rebirth, is not real. And I think the Cloud and Aerith that we see in the Zack timeline are the Cloud and Aerith in the Rebirth main story. I think. But also Cloud is Zack though. And like that's the thing that's confusing me too.
I figured you'd
I don't know. I don't fully like. I feel like I'm like a step away from like fully grasping everything.
He resides within the military district, southwest of Larsenale.
Va bene. I'll go and
Pick whoever Ryan is. Okay, I guess. I expected Ryan to be one of the people not picked, but okay. Ryan's fine. At least just kind of blah. But yeah, Julian is next. Let's challenge Purge an entire team of 10. Dude, imagine the fucking premieres that. Which, like, they kind of did that 30-30, right? Ryan's not icky. He's just not interesting. Like, he's one of the, like, bigger question marks for me on this cast. Of, like, why is he here? And yeah, he's not good at the challenge. Like, he's not gonna win. Yeah, Katie at least won a season. I don't think... Has Ryan even made, like... Actually, what is the furthest Ryan has made? Aviv? Oh, wait, no, that's Justin. Yeah, it's Julian's pick. To Katie? Well, there we go. Again, you picked the challenge winner. That is something. We actually have 2 winners left, right? So winner's not going to get picked here, which is fine. But Loon, you have the final pick. I guess you did say you wanted a woman, which, if that's the case, you have Aviv and Tina. If Derek C wins this season, would that be the most disappointing outcome? Probably. Like, I'll probably be more disappointed if Ryan win. Like, I at least like Derek C. Ryan just kind of blah. Who else would be like a disappointing win? I mean, like, obviously Tori, Casey, Devin, like that contingent, Anissa. At least Anissa would be like, what the fuck? At least that would be funny. Been tackled. They confiscated your Switch for evidence. Taking you to Nintendo in Japan for trial. I'm sure that's how that work. Who go further, Aviv, Katie, or Tina? Probably Aviv? Or maybe Tina. I don't know. It depends on, like, how well situated the like, Tina, Rachel's of the world are. So, actually, I think, now I think about it, I think Tina will probably go for it. But at least Tina does have connections from, like, the All-Star seasons. But I'm surprised MJ isn't here. That's someone I'm kind of surprised didn't make the cast here. Which I assume he probably turned it down. But I am surprised he's not here. He got engaged recently. Well, good for him. Who else is there? Latarian was someone that I remember he was, like, in the rumor mill. Kind of surprised he's not here. Not that I wanted Latarian. I'm like, whatever on Latarian. But, like, I did expect him to be here. When we knew we were getting all-star people. Tina, because you need women of color? Well... Actually, what is Aviv? Is Aviv... Like, what is her ethnicity? I assume she's not white, right? Oh, she's Israeli? I would not have guessed she was Israeli. But to be fair, I never thought about what kind of name Aviv is. But yeah, okay, Tina. So Tina off the board. That means the people that didn't get picked were Aviv, Brad, Brandon, and Derek C. Which is like... I would have picked all of those over, like, Ryan. I'm actually genuinely surprised Brad didn't get picked at all. She was in the military? Was she? MJ and Janae, like, they were, like, supposedly they hooked up post All-Stars 2, right? And before All-Stars 3, and that was, like, the thing that Beth was spreading when she came into the house. But yeah, I don't think they were ever like properly together though. Never looked at Aviv? Well, that's a travesty. I never thought about what kind of name Aviv is. But it does make sense that it is an Israeli name. Not a bad team. What do you got? Laurel, Corey, Theo, Leroy. I love how I skip Leroy when reading that. But yeah, that's actually a really good team, actually. Like, I think all 4 of those people can actually legitimately win. Like, better than my team. Like, I got CT and Tony, who I think can win. Avery, who is, like, a dark horse. Not, like, a likely winner, but, like, again, of the women that were left when I picked her, it was like, okay, I guess. And then Amanda can't win, but it's Amanda, so, obviously. Your team, you got, what, Cara Maria, Nerys, Olivia, Tina? What a team. I mean, Tina's not winning. Like, theoretically, Olivia can win. I don't think it'll happen. Nerys is not looking great. Where I don't know where she is. Like, actually, to be fair, she does. Nerys actually may be decently connected, right? Because she's close to Nelson, who's close to Corey. So, like, I assume her and Corey will have something going. She obviously has Kylan. She obviously has Horacio. Her and Laurel are kind of question mark, right? I don't know. Who else does she know on this cast? But I don't know, like, Nerys has actually been in the reality TV streets for a while. Like, it's not like Nerys, like, it's not like Nerys showed up out of nowhere. Because, like, her Are You the One season was, like, forever ago, right? Like, she's been, like, the reality TV sphere for, like, almost a decade now, hasn't she? Like, I think that was, what, like, 2016, 2017 or so? Let's see. What season was she on, actually? Oh my god, why can't I find her? What season was she on? There she is. Yeah, her season was in 2017. So she's been in the reality TV sphere for like 7 years or so. And in the MTV sphere. So she has to know like a good chunk of people here. Yeah, Nerys and Horacio are together. Which will be interesting here. I don't think a woman's going to win BB Can 12. I think it's looking good. At least on paper for them. Is there even anyone interested? I just realized from the recent season, like, I don't even know anybody else here, do I? Like, none of these other people made the transition to the challenge, did they? Which is kind of weird. Should we do a draft? Like, should we do a poll between the people that the chat gets to determine the order of them? I kind of want to do that. So we got Aviv, Brad. Again, this doesn't really matter, but I just want to see who's actually going to officially be the last pick. Draft order, I guess. Whatever. I'll allow channel points on this too. Why not? We'll just see how this plays out. Again, this doesn't really matter to anything. But I just want to see who wins this poll. Or really, it's who loses this poll. I just want to see who's on the bottom. I think that's the most interesting part of it. Nerys and Horacio hate Olivia, yeah. Well, actually, yeah. I think Nerys hates Olivia. Like, Horacio, I think, is disappointed in Olivia, but I could definitely see Horacio wanting to work with Olivia again. Where even am I in the game right now? This is Bartolomeo, right? This is his sequence? So I'm rescuing him, right? That's what I'm doing right now. Is Brad really gonna lose this poll? That's really funny, if Brad is the last pick. Imagine the mystery man is Tyson? Tyson Apostle? Because that's not happening. Basically, it's someone from 21 to 30. Oh, fuck off. Okay, cool. It could be Ty, actually, right? Oh, no, Ty debuted in 20, right? Like Ty Ruff. Oh, Tyree? That would also be fun, actually. What is Ty doing nowadays? Imagine it's like Dunbar. But I guess Dunbar wouldn't qualify either. Yeah, I wish Jordan was here too. Like, yeah, I'm not a big Jordan guy. But, I do think obviously he adds prestige to the cast. Oh, fuck off. I was about to look at the poll result and it fucking disappeared on me. What was the result? Brandon, Aviv, Derek C, and then Brad was last. Well, there we go. So Brandon, Aviv, Derek C, and then Brad. Yeah, just funny that Brad is the last pick here. But there we go. That's the Challenge 40 draft. We'll see how this goes. How do I do this? Do I update it as the season goes along, or do I wait for it to air? Because, like, we could do either. I don't know. Because, again, I'm not going to bother. Like, I'm probably going to look at spoilers for Challenge 40.
About goddamn time! I don't know if I should kiss you or slap.
Here's your team. I just closed it. Let's reopen it.
That's quite all right.
Who are you?
I met you at
I remember you had Horacio, right? Which,
to rescue you.
again, if Horacio gets to the end, he's probably winning. Paulie, Emily, Derek A. I mean, Emily could definitely win. Paulie's question mark. Derek K. also question mark. Bleeding into not particularly likely, but like not impossible at least. Is Derek K coming into this good, well connected? He is, right? He's like, he already has like the all-star people, and then he does like Challenge Mania, so I assume he talks to the other more recent alumni. Justin seems what? Kellyanne, Jenny, Rachel, Mark. I mean, Jenny can win. Kellyanne can win. Mark can't win, but he'll probably make it far, right?
We should go. Agree.
Rachel's
Perhaps we should try and avoid
like,
conflict.
probably do fine, right?
Just practical.
Derek is the second best connected. Who is the best connected, just in general?
As you wish, Bella Mia.
Do it during airing, because some people... Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like I will probably follow the spoilers, and I'm sure, like, most people here will, but, like, I don't know, maybe we'll... But obviously, like, there will be people that don't want to be spoiled, so it's like, probably we'll just wait for it to air. Watch Brad and Anissa win Challenge 40. Again, if Anissa wins, as much as I don't like Anissa, at least that's an interesting storyline. At least that'll be something. A Brad win would be just kind of whatever, though. Should I pick winner picks here? I don't even know who my winner pick is, actually. Like, if I'm going, like, one guy, one girl. Like, should it be Jenny? Jenny or Laurel for the woman? I'm not sure.
Put my fist in.
Like, I actually probably have more faith in Jenny. Or Emily. I don't know. But Emily's just so... Like, that's kind of the issue. Because, like, realistically, I think Emily is a massive threat to win. But it's also... It's like... It's just so blah. Is Vive the person on the cast who's been away from the show the longest? Yes, right?
Prepare yourself for a fight.
I believe so, right?
This way.
Because, like, most people that are on the show have been on All Stars. So, like, I think there's people that haven't been on the main show for longer than her, but I believe she's the longest that hasn't been on the challenge at all. He's like, Rachel... Oh, no, Rachel was on later. Fuck me, what am I talking about? I was thinking Rachel hadn't been on since, like, season 9 or something, but no, Rachel was on Battle for the X's. Battle of the X's and The Island, right? Who is the longest? Like, Katie? When was Katie's last season? No, Katie's was after. Actually, that's kind of insane. Katie was on the same season as Aviv. That's kind of weird to think about. They were both on Fresh Meat. Actually, wait, who on this... I actually haven't, like, properly thought this through. Like, who has Aviv been on? Like, obviously, Aviv and Darrell back together. That's insane, right? But who else was on that cast that's on this season? Tina. Tina's also on this season. That's kind of insane. Was Brad... No, Brad wasn't on Fresh Meat, right? Derek. Derek was also on Fresh Meat. Yeah, that's kind of weird to think about. That like, that many people from Fresh Meat are on this season. Like a season from, what was that, like 2006? Is that what year Fresh Meat was?
Everything all right? What do you think? Look at this place.
Yeah, literally a season from 2006, and we have like, what, 5 or 6 people on this cast from that season? Oh wait, Ryan was also, holy shit. I completely forgot about that. Ryan was a Fresh Meat person.
Ezio, meet Bianca.
Dude, that's so weird to think about too. Holy shit.
Charmed. So
Ryan's last main season was Fresh Meat 2?
I have business with Silvio Barbarigo. I was told you could help.
I guess that does make sense, actually.
Would be my honor. But it's going to require more than just a tool.
Look up Brad's Instagram? Do I want to look up Brad's Instagram?
We proceed? I'll go and ready my men for
Oh, what's on Brad's Instagram?
While I do this, I'd like you to rescue those who were captured during Silvio's assault. I cannot, in good conscience, leave them behind.
Oh, what am I supposed to be looking at? I see a lot of challenge photos. I see his... Was it his son working out? Unicorn shit. Where's Unicorn? Wait, where? Whatever. Next to members? Where's members? Also, straight up, I do not use Instagram at all. I don't know how the fuck Instagram works. What's under his bio? Oh, wait. Oh wait, I see what you're talking about. He has like a unicorn like emoji. Like why? But whatever. But yeah, it's still cool to see Brad on here, though. Even though, again, he's been on like a billion fucking All-Star seasons. Actually, how many All-Star seasons has he been on? He's been in all but the first one, right? He's been in All-Stars 2, 3, and 4, right? Actually, who from All-Stars 1 is on this cast? Well, like Mark, Katie, Derek, Derek K. Is that it? Maybe that's it. Anyway, power ranking Jenny, Casey, then Tori. I think it's like Casey. I think my issue, Casey, is I just don't know how consistently she wins a final. Oh wait, Anissa was on All Stars. Holy shit! I had no memory of that until just now. Oh, and Janae too. Wait, I'm an idiot. Okay, and Kellyanne too, right? So I'm just an outright idiot. There's actually a lot. But I think my power rank would actually probably be... It probably would be Jenny, then Emily, then Casey, then Tori. Probably Tori, then Casey, actually. I don't know. Like, I think Casey has more longevity. I forgot about the Rel, too. Fuck me. But yeah, I think Casey has more longevity. I think Tori has more actual win potential. Even informed that you'll leave for Japan tomorrow morning. Then will become me. I mean, hopefully we'll be at the next stream. I mean, hopefully nothing serious happens. Yeah, I think that's the word, Tori, is that I definitely see her being targeted. But, again, knowing Tori, she'll probably just survive. It probably, like, win out or whatever. I could definitely see Caroline being losing finalists. I think that's what makes... Like, I think a Mark Caroline final 2 would make a lot of sense for me right now. I think that's my personal most likely outcome. Oh, did that come out? Unicorn Overlord? I realized that came out already. Anyway, I've never been a big Vanillaware person. Like, I've obviously... Like, 13 Sentinels, I really enjoyed. But, like, outside of that, I don't think I've properly played any of their other games. Like, I own most of them, finally. Like, I own Dragon's Crown, I own Muramasa, I own Odin Sphere, I own Grimnoir Remastered. Like, I own all those games, I just haven't played them. Like, the only game I've properly played is 13 Sentinels, but this new one's like... Yeah, it's a tactical RPG, so it's like... It's obviously nothing really like 13 Sentinels, but... I don't know, maybe I'll play it eventually. Ping on the men. Who's my top contender? Like, again, Horacio wins if he gets there, but he's probably not getting there. Like, CT... Like, it feels like it's... Like, is it... Like, maybe it is Tony, maybe. I don't know. It's like, who is, like, the most capable in the final that is also, like, not being targeted? Devin? I feel like Devin's not, like, winning most finals, though. But, like, it's not, like, obviously, like, it's not possible. Like, he definitely could win again. Yeah, like, he's someone that, again, like, I think is, like, connected enough to where I would not be shocked if he makes it there. I think Nerys could win. Like, she can, but, like, I just feel like it's tough to see her, like, I don't know. it's tough to see her beating out like some of these like really massive names. It's gotten good reviews so far. Well, that's good. And my issue with those 3 games is that it just like I feel like the one-off JRPGs like that, like I just like typically don't end up playing unless they're like really like unless they're like game of the year level good, as in like that's their like like if they would have to be like really massive, like commonly talked about games. I feel like I feel like when they're like smaller scaled games like that, and like I'll probably just won't end up getting to it. Even like it'll be the type of game that like I'll probably end up buying and then want to play, but then realize I just don't have the time to play it in time, and then just think like, like it'll be like a Soul Hacker, and Soul Hackers 2 wasn't even supposed to be that good, but it'll be like that where like I'll fucking buy it and then intend on playing it. Realize I didn't have enough time to play it, and then now I'll probably just never actually end up playing it. Also, 8 alternates are brought in as mercenaries. Yeah, I can't wait to see fucking Big T as a mercenary. Dude, I don't know why this playthrough is taking so long. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm still, like what, by the end of this stream, because also I'm going to be playing Last of Us, because I'm still gonna do the daily run. So I'll only probably play this for another hour. Like, I'll probably still be at the beginning of the DLCs, right? Like Battle for Lee. Yeah, Euden. How do you even pronounce? I still don't even know how you pronounce that. But yeah, that's another one. I'm probably just never actually gonna play that one. But like in an ideal world, I would. I just like don't know if I'll find the time to do it. I see you later, biggest party. Make sure to pray to Franzel. Obviously, that's just a thing I commonly do. Is pray to Nicole Franzel. But yeah, we never even talked about traders, though, did we? Nothing. I like too fair. I don't know how much there really is to say that I haven't said in my review anyway. But I think it played out perfectly from my point of view. Like, I think, like, considering how much focus there was on the CT and Trishelle relationship, I think it's pretty much what I would have wanted from the outcome of the season. I think like the thing that would have been interesting is if Trishelle like got CT voted out at the end. I think maybe that obviously would have been more drama, and that would have been like kind of a funny outcome to the season as well. But like I think outside of that, I think like it's just CT Trishelle joint win is pretty good. Yeah. So okay, this is we'll talk about this now. So obviously, like I remember back when the trailer came out, we were talking about how like, oh, there's like an obvious spoiler in the trailer. Obviously, the obvious spoiler turned out to be wrong, because the obvious spoiler was that we saw the shot from the twist, the safety chain that had Parvati and Trishelle out in the middle, like it was in the middle of the night and everything. So like the assumption was like, oh, that's a shot from the final fire ceremony thing. Because like it looked like it. So like the assumption was that, oh, that means Parvati and Trishelle are in the final. So like that was the first. So that was like when we were talking about the trailer and like watching it like super slowly and trying to figure out like what scene spoiled something. Like that was the one we were talking about. Like it felt spoiled that Parvati and Trishelle got to the end. So yeah, that was that. I will say I felt pretty confident in CT getting to the end through watching the trailer. Now, I didn't like fully like pick it apart or anything, but we did get that one shot of the final challenge during it that had that it was like a shot of someone like raising the sail on the final challenge, and like we knew it was the final challenge because of Challenge UK or Traders UK, and like the person raising it, I'm pretty sure was CT, and like you couldn't fully tell, but just like due to the like again like the size of the person doing it, like I felt like it was CT. So like that was just my assumption that it was CT. But also, it's like, I would have thought CT was getting to the end anyway, like, just based on the way the season was being portrayed.
Salute, Ezio. Welcome back. And well done.
Why do people look for spoilers in trailers, specifically the ones that don't like... I don't know. I mean, like...
How should we proceed?
I think it's...
Direct assault against the Arsenale.
No.
Actually, I don't know. It's just kind of interesting to see what they show in the trailer, whether it's good or bad. Obviously with the Traders it's bad, and since they're spoiling a decent chunk, they're showing footage from like really late into the season.
I can move in for the kill.
Esatto. You'll be virtually unopposed.
That's what we take.
What was I watching? There's another thing I was watching somewhat recently that was like, hey, that thing from the trailer didn't come up yet. And dude, that was me with the Traders like a lot of the time. Is that like pretty much this entire season, I always had like the trailer in the back of my mind of like, oh yeah, this thing hasn't happened yet. Like the entire Phaedra Peter thing of I don't have to kiss your ass for a rose. Like that was always in my mind of like, okay, so Phaedra and Peter are not going home until we have this like moment. Because there's no way that they're not going to show this. If this line did happen. Both the Bella tribe and the Seeker tribe are the same tribe dynamics? Pretty much, yeah. So does it mean that, like, who's the Bruce then? Is Ben Bruce or is Tim Bruce? And who's Jake? Does it mean, like, Ben or Tim are final three then? Phaedra's the start of the season? Pretty much, yeah. I think it's the three main traders are like the stars of the season. I think they all had like their different like focuses. Like I think it's like the weird thing about how the season was edited is that it feels like obviously the beginning of the season felt like, okay, this is like largely reliant on Dan. Then like once Dan gets targeted, it feels like we shift the perspective to Parvati, and once Parvati gets targeted, we shift the perspective to Phaedra. And obviously like throughout all of it, like Phaedra is still like a constant presence and everything. But, like, I don't know, that is something about how the season is edited that I don't know how I really feel about that, really. Because I think there's, like, pros and cons to it.
Wait here for my signal.
Trichelle's more of a star than Dan? I disagree. Just look at the confessional count. Like, Dan had the most confessionals up to his boot by a good chunk. And it gets overtaken by Parvati, and it gets overtaken. Then Parvati barely gets overtaken by Phaedra. That didn't last long. I guess it didn't. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing I talk about in the review. I wish I like. I think this is like the problem of like doing the reviews the way I do them, where I do it episodically. But I think had I known the full scale of the season, I probably would have focused a lot more on, like, how much the Dan targeting Bergie of it all kind of harmed the season. Because, like, really, I think that is probably the biggest issue this season. Where, like, people talk about how, like, okay, Dan ruined the season by going for Phaedra. And, like, for me, that's, like, not real. Like, it's, like, part of it, but part of not. Like, I think, like, him going for Bergie is kind of, like, the start of the fall of the season. Where it just leads to this, like, really the rest of the season up until the finale being this, like, thing of, like, people being led to the slaughter. Where, like, again, Dan was already, like, Dan and Parvati were both pretty much already dead. Then, like, Dan essentially drags Phaedra down with him. And then Peter also is someone that is, this, like, massive target at that point, too. And it's like, all of them just go up back to back to back in situations where it just felt, like, so obvious. that they were going out. And we also get like the Nana Lim along the way as well, so it's like the back half of the season just kind of sucks. Like the first half I think is like some of the best trailers we've ever seen. I absolutely adored the first half, and like it just dies off in the second half until the finale, which I thought was pretty good. Had more of an impact for you? I mean, the thing about Trishelle is I feel like she's like pretty invisible after episode 2, right? Like after episode 2 until what, the Parvati vote episode? She's like not super prominent, and then she like skyrockets again from that point on. Fucking hate Trishelle. I don't understand people's hate for Trishelle personally. Like, I get, like, and this is the thing I wish I talked about more in the review as well, is the implicit bias that's potentially there against Peppermint, and then also, like, I wish I talked about, like, the connection between that and, like, the Anissa situation in Challenge. Which, like, again, if you hate her for that, like, okay, sure. Like, I understand it. But, like, people just seem to genuinely hate her, like, outside that. And, like, that's something I personally don't fully understand. I didn't see the actual Wendy's thing, but I've heard about, like, Dane and Anthony. Well, essentially Dane being there, and obviously Anthony is HOH. But, like, I don't get why people hate her for, like, playing the game. Like, that aspect that I do find, like, I don't get. See, like, that's the thing, I don't find her whiny, personally. I don't know. It's like, I think she's just self-interested. Like, she's playing the game self-interestedly. I don't know. It's not been the thing that I personally get bothered by. But again, like, I fully get, like, the dislike for her for, like, aspects outside that, for sure.
Get down! He's here! Say your prayers!
Just wanted to, I mean, but that was also, like, 20 years ago. Like, again, old school Trishelle, I get. I get why people wouldn't like old school Trishelle. But I think, like, modern Trishelle, I don't have an issue with. Like, Trishelle from, like, All-Stars 1, and then now... like modern Trishelle, like Trishelle Traders, I guess. She's like Natalie BB11. I feel like she's nothing like Natalie BB11 nowadays, at least.
Ah, there you are. Is it done?
Yes, all your men are in place.
Bene.
She always does the thing where something doesn't go her way. She throws a huge tantrum, gets super indignant.
The highest point you can in the district.
I mean, like,
From there.
did she? I mean, I guess like the CT situation where like CT didn't save her.
I will see you on the battlefield.
That you will.
And like she like had like some passive aggressiveness in like her comment after the peer vote, was it? Where she went to like the Bravo people. I don't know. I didn't find any of that was that, like, annoying. Oh, I forgot about that, actually. That was fun, though. I mean, I thought your show was fun on Battle of the Seasons. Straight up, I kind of forgot she was on Battle of the Seasons until just now. Which is funny, because she was literally runner-up on that, but... Like, I kind of forgot that was Trishelle. Because, like, I remember, obviously, Rivals 2, which is not a good look. Then, obviously, like, old school Trishelle. I kind of forgot about Battle of the Seasons. Yeah, like, that is actually probably her best season. I mean, it's definitely her best, like, challenge season as a competitor. Was Johnny actually going to get backdoored in the week he won the veto? I don't fucking remember that week well enough. Wiki had the veto. I don't think so, right? Wasn't that, Because what? That was when Kevin was on the block, right? And that was... Wait, who was booted that week? Brittany? Yeah, Brittany was not backdooring Johnny. I don't think Elliot. Not that I remember. I don't think Johnny was going home that week. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the season well enough, but that's not what I remember at all. Call her a bad competitor, but that was a good season for her competitively. Yeah, because what? They won a few eliminations, right? Katie's the challenge champion not once but twice. Did she win twice? She did not win twice, did she? They made a big mess of it, acting like Johnny was getting backdoored. I think maybe I do remember that. There was like a fake plan, but like I don't think Johnny was actually ever getting backdoored. Best outcome for Challenge 40? What is the best outcome? I don't know, maybe a Nerys win? Like Nerys. Actually, I don't know. What's bad? Like, I think like a Nerys and Horacio win would be interesting in the sense that it would like essentially make them like the official like new faces of the show. And like would also like probably put them into best of all time conversation. Like again, CT winning obviously would be a first solidification of his legacy. Cara Maria winning would also be cool. Laurel winning would also be fine. John A winning would be interesting. Corey winning, like winning his first season against like this stacked of a cast would be cool. I think those are probably the good outcomes that like fulfill like that. I think that would actually have like an impact on challenge history at least. Or Leroy also, Leroy winning, but also it's like probably not happening. The Big Brother ranking, well, thank you. It took fucking forever to make. Like what, the raw audio was like 14 hours, right? Something like that. That's part of why there's so many fucking mistakes in the video too. Because of how fucking long it took. How much audio there was to go through. Which I feel like it's rare for me to actually get a video out at this point and not have like one mistake in it. But like that was a video that had like a billion mistakes in it. But it's like whatever at this point. And what's annoying too is I can't edit them out. Like if I really, really wanted to, I could edit them out of the like smaller parts. But even if I wanted to, I couldn't even edit it out of the like all part video. Because the video's too long for YouTube to even let me edit it. And obviously edit as in like edit it on YouTube to where like I don't have to re-upload the video and everything. Okay, this is shit. There we go. Level 6 was starting Jace during week 3. I think you mean season 6. What? Cool. I think you mean season 6, right? Which, yeah. Like, everybody but James, right? Like, James wasn't... Like, didn't want to target Jace. But... the rest of them did, so he was like, fuck, I guess. Every survivor, I mean... take the Big Brother one and multiply it by a little bit over 2. so very, very long. Which again, the plan for that is what, in 2026 after Survivor 50? It'll probably be 8 parts, if I were to guess. And then I think... Actually, I don't think I ever talked about this on stream, even though it's something I've been thinking about. Which, to be fair, I mean, like, this is an idea from Soraquill that he mentioned. But, like, so essentially with YouTube, nowadays, you can't upload a video that's over 12 hours. Or at least you're not supposed to. This is the thing also, is that, like, supposedly, sometimes people do it and they can get away with it for some reason, but you're not supposed to. So, like, I'm wondering, like, what I should do. Like, should I, like... So, again, like, the final video will probably be, like, 16 hours or something. So, for the final part. Or, like, the all parts together. So, it's like, do I try to upload the 16-minute video and just do that as is? Or do I do what, again, like, Soracle mentioned this, and, like, I think it's probably the right plan in respect. And that's to, like, if that doesn't work, then to just speed up the video to where it just fits within 12 hours. So essentially it would be like it playing the video at like 1.25 speed or something to make it so it's exactly 12 hours so it'll upload properly. I think I'll try to upload it like as is initially, and if it doesn't work, then I'll do the 12-hour plan. But yeah, I do think that's a good idea if it doesn't work. It's not like I'm gonna release the all parts together thing in multiple parts. Like, that'll be fucking stupid. So it's either, yeah, like, it allows me to upload a 16-hour video, or it'll be sped up a little bit to make it 12 hours. I mean, it'll probably be like 17 or 18 hours-ish. I don't know. Because, again, like, the Big Brother ranking is almost 8 at 312 players. I believe Survivor will be a little bit over 700. So, actually, we can calculate this out right now, actually. To get a good sense of, like, how many Survivor players there will be. Because, especially at this point where, like, we essentially know 50 will be returning players, and more than likely none of the other ones will be. So, let's see. Okay, so we have... Okay, fuck, there's going to be more than I thought, actually, I think. Okay, as of Survivor 46, we have 697. So that means we're going to get 3 more casts of 18. So that's 751 players. So, in comparison to Big Brother, that is 2.4 times the amount. To where if this video... Wait, let's see. Where's my Big Brother ranking? It is 478 minutes. Or, no, 472 minutes. So times that by 472. 1,136 minutes is the estimate. Which that would be 18.9 hours. Oh no. I didn't think it would be that long. Okay. Well, there we go. I guess the estimate is fucking almost 19 hours. Yeah, that'll be something. Yeah, I also watch videos at 2 times speed most of the time. Which will be funny that I'll be essentially watching it. So, like, if it's already... Actually, let's calculate this out, too. So, if you're... Like, how much would I have to fast forward it by? Ooh, it's gonna be a decent chunk. Ooh, this might be bad if it's that long. Yeah, because it's gonna be over 1.5. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna have to be like 1.56 or something. Even more than that, actually. Wait, 19... Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be a bit rough. That's a bit, yeah, that's a bit much, actually. But, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, It's 12 hours because they limit it nowadays. They used to not. You used to be able to upload whatever, but I guess they imposed a limit like a few years ago. But again, like supposedly, like there are videos that get uploaded more recently that are like longer than 12 hours. So I think some people have just been able to like they just upload it and it just so happens to work, but it's not supposed to. So I think it's really just like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I assume it's like just storage related, right? Is that they don't want to like have the deal of like keeping around 1 billion fucking massive videos like that. Do it as a live stream where it's just a full list. And that'll be weird. I did think about like live streaming recording of a video at some point. I think that would be kind of funny. If I wasn't so tired, I'd probably actually record my 40 cast reaction right now. I'm probably going to record that tomorrow morning. Like, what I'm going to do tomorrow morning, I'll probably record my 40 cast reaction. I'll probably actually record the beginning of my Australian Inspired player ranking. And then edit the 40 cast reaction tomorrow, and then just continue on with Australian Survivor. The Australian Survivor review, I should say. I see the biggest party. I would move Matthew lower if I were to redo it. Oh, cool. I don't think he'll give a shit about like me as an exception. Okay, what the fuck? How am I not hit? Like, how am I not countering any of these? Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, I think Matt was maybe. Yeah, I think Matt was wrong. Jamie, I still like. I don't think Jamie played a particularly great game. Wow. Okay, I'm actually going to die. What the fuck? By the way, rewatching Survivor 41, Heather is so bad. It's like, how the fuck do people talk about Heather being an underrated player? Like, Heather is like actually a terrible player. Like, I know people say, oh, Heather could have won fucking, what was it, a Heather, Deshawn, Xander Final 3, which is like, yeah, like, she'll get votes. Like, does she win? Question mark. But even then, it's like, she plays shit to even get there anyway. It's not like she played a good game to get into a winning position. Yeah, the Tiffany round in particular is like really bad. Oh wait, I'm ahead of them. How the fuck did I get ahead of them? I don't think it's ever happened before. What the fuck? Well, there we go. It's fair to lose at Final 3 or Final 4. I mean, either one. Probably Final 4. Just because, like, I feel like that would be the full George of a Final 4 boot. But I guess, like, 2 fair Fallen Juror would also be the same thing. But I don't know. How will cast reaction be? I'm worried because obviously it's 40 people. Also, I'm kind of annoyed because, like, we don't know who the mystery person is yet. And, like, I'm annoyed in the sense that, like, I'm going to make the video tomorrow, but what if we get, and, like, I'm not planning on releasing it until Wednesday because it'll be the Wednesday video. So, like, it's going to be kind of annoying if it gets announced on, like, Tuesday. To where, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I just, like, don't bother exporting it and, like, uploading it until Tuesday night. I don't know. I might just do that.
I cannot join. I fear my work has just taken a rather strange turn.
What do you mean?
I think Ferris makes it to Final 4 at this point. Like, I think he'll follow up on the legacy of George that he talked about, but I don't think he'll win still. Yeah, I think he's in the spot where, like, I just don't see him getting to the end and not winning. Especially because it's so unlikely that he's going to be there with Kirby. So, I just don't think he gets there, but I think he'll get to the end, but I think he'll make it close. I will probably talk about the alternates as well. Well, season 40 has the Battle of the Seasons format. There's one person from each era. And that'd be weird. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I just, like, don't export it. Like, if I just don't upload it until Tuesday night, then I could just, like, add it in after the fact. Like, it's not hard to do. It's just more so annoying the fact that I can't upload it right away after I finish it. Will cast reaction be over an hour? Probably not. I think I'll probably speed by certain people. By the way, I saw that Alan Algreary, is that what like Caffeine Confessionals? I saw he did his cast reaction or whatever. And like his was like 40 minutes. Like he somehow like got through people like less than a minute each, which that was mind blowing to me. Because like I watched the video and like it's not like he like skimmed over. He just like it felt like he legitimately talked about most people. Like it's weird to me that ended up being less than 40 minutes. Yes, 39 minutes 11 seconds. So I don't know how that happened, but okay.
It's L'Arsenal's shipping manifest from the day the boat left.
But I don't know. I would, if I were to guess, I would say like 40, 45 minutes, somewhere around there. Does Mark beat Ferris in Final 2? No, I don't think he would. I think Mark will get votes for sure. Like, he'll get Valeria. Anyone else that's on the jury so far? Probably not, right? I don't know. Maybe Alex. Could get Alex. Does anyone else vote Mark over Ferris? Like, I don't know who else would vote Mark. But I think Mark beats anyone outside of Ferris and Kirby.
We've known each other a long time, Leonardo.
I think Jaden votes Ferris.
My uncle Mario spoke of it long ago.
Like we saw like Jaden was in Ferris's alliance by the end. Like he didn't really have much of a connection to Mark.
Very powerful.
Literally flips against Mark's alliance.
But if you took these pages from the
and it's close to Kirby, who I think will be a pro Ferris person.
Wait. What if that's why they sent their ship to Cyprus?
For Casey used the I'm not using the fucking couch picture.
When the second piece is brought to the floating city.
Yeah, I'm using their last official cast photos.
Only the prophet can open.
Wait, Kayla is someone. Kayla should be on this season. I'm surprised Kayla's not on this season.
I was too young, too brash to imagine it was anything.
Where like I assume she said no.
But now I see.
Yeah, okay. But like Kayla is someone that I think should for sure be on this season. Like I'm shocked she's not.
It was all part of his plan.
It's weird how she did like 2 seasons back to back in All Stars 3 and Challenge 38, and then just says no to 40.
I plan to be there to meet it. Good luck, my
friend.
Day
before departure day, everyone posted them getting haircuts. There you go. Yeah, Mark obviously doesn't have a great track record. Oh, wait, Kyle is also surprised. Where I thought this would be his comeback season. I assume he's going to come back eventually. So yeah, I thought he'd be back for this one. It's actually kind of insane that Kyle like would have been part of the newest generation or newest era, right? That's kind of weird to think about because like I think of Kyle as someone that's been on the show for forever. But like he actually didn't like first appear until what 31, right? Actually, I just realized, of this cast, how many of them are not from MTV? I didn't think about that either, actually. That, like, obviously, like, because of the format, like, not many of them can be from outside of MTV. Because it's literally just, what, Casey, Josh, Michelle, okay, wait, I can't find the cast now. Kyland, obviously. Horacio. Yes, it was. Okay, Horacio. Jenny. Polly. Really, it is most of the New Era people, obviously. Well, really, it's like all the New Era people outside of Nerys, isn't it? Because almost all of them had to come from non-MTV, because MTV stopped making shows. So yeah, I think Nerys is the only New Era person that's from an MTV show, right? Yeah, who is the best voting record left? Because, like, no one has a, like, perfect voting record, right? Like, I assume it would be Kirby, right? Kirby or Ferris? I assume Kirby? Actually, I don't know. Maybe Ferris, actually. Because, like, Ferris did vote Charles, even though, again, that was fucked. But I guess he did technically do that. It's Raymond? How's it Raymond? Oh, because the fucking Jaden vote. Oh, dude, that's so funny, actually. I didn't realize that. That's actually funny. That's the case. Well, Jaden vote, and then I guess also, technically, are we saying that, like, he was the only correct vote during the Valeria vote-off, too? Yeah, so no one has been correct in all but one of their votes. Like, everyone's missed out on at least two outside Raymond. Casting's open for AU. Another season this year? I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. But, I mean, could, obviously. But, I'm not looking at it as super likely. Fuck me, this mission sucks, dude.
You have no business up here, Bifolco. Excolo, no you don't.
Really? Kirby's record's that bad? How's her record that bad? Well, I guess, like, to be fair, she intentionally voted incorrectly the first time, right? I guess, like, early merge, she was a bit all over the place, right? So I guess maybe it does make sense, but I don't know. That seems really bad, though. She only voted correctly half the time. Assuming season 10 will be half returnees, half newbies. I could see it, for sure. It's just a matter, like, for me, it's a matter of, like, are they going to emphasize it being season 10, or do they just not care? Basically, I think 100% they're not ready for all returnees yet. So I don't think it'll be All-Stars 2 or anything. But yeah, I think it could be... Fans versus favorites makes sense. Like, I think just outright that does make sense, fans versus favorites. Basically, again, they've been copying US themes for a while. Obviously, like, Titans vs. Rebels, the first, like, that didn't. But, if they want to get returnees, like, you would think fans vs. favorites would make sense here. Because, like, I think they have enough for a fans vs. favorites season. Yeah, full-blown all-stars, questionable, but fans vs. favorites, I think they could do. Especially, like, with season 9 people. You get Ferris, you get Kirby, you get Eden, maybe, I don't know, Valeria. Who else is, like, pretty likely? Yeah, I'll definitely play Metaphor, for sure. Fuck, dude, actually, is Metaphor coming out this year? It is, isn't it? That's a lot of big JRPGs this year, then, isn't it? Like, this really is, like, the year for JRPGs. Oh my god, wait, what the fuck? How'd he get that far away? How the fuck did I save that? I don't think Kelly's coming back. Yeah, Caroline could definitely come back. Mark, yeah, I'm assuming Mark wins. But if Mark doesn't win, then yeah, Mark can probably come back. And to fair, even if he doesn't win, he could technically come back. But like, I don't know. I think it's just less likely if he does win. Yeah, okay, fuck off game. Okay, well this is terrible. I'm gonna fucking fail here. Ah, fuck off. I was like, oh no, that's not even the right guy. Yeah, okay, I would have failed anyway. Wukong. Yeah, we'll see about Wukong. I'm not like dying to play it, but we'll see. What's that Capcom game? That was at the partner thing? I'll probably play that because that's on Game Pass, right? So it's like, might as well, I guess. But yeah, again, 2024 is not a year that I'm like that excited for that much. Like really, Rebirth was the game I was the most excited for this year, and look how that went. But I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be a year where I play, or where like I'm the most excited. Like I don't know. I think like a lot of the better games are gonna be some of the smaller games. I guess like a Dragon, we'll see, and then obviously Persona 3 Reload. But again, it's a lot of JRPGs. Like I feel like in terms of like the Western, right? Like in terms of Western games, I feel like wait, can I do this one? Oh wow, you can. Okay, that's a bit of a save. But in terms of Western games, I feel like this is going to be a relatively weak year. What do I want here? None of these really matter, do they? Oh, yeah, Stellar Blade too. Which I did see, like, so there's gonna be a demo and it got, like, accidentally released early. And I saw the shots of, like, all the different outfits and stuff, and it's just so fucking stupid how gratuitous it is. You ranked every male and female that did at least 3 seasons of the challenge. Well, there you go. I believe I could potentially do that video. Like, I'll never ever do a video of like ranking every challenge competitor ever because that's ridiculous. But I would like consider doing one of like, okay, rank everyone that's appeared like 5 times or something. Oh, cool. Well, that worked out. What opportunities do you get which are not? Like, do I think we would get, like, if, like, assuming 10 is a half and half season, like, if it is one, again, like, I think George is probably just saying yes whenever he's asked, and I think they would cast him, so I would not be shocked if George comes back again. Who else from Here's Villains? Like, Liz, if they're bringing back winners. Actually, no, Liz is well, I guess by then she wouldn't be pregnant, right? But I don't know. Maybe Liz isn't that likely anymore. You think George would decline? I don't think he would. Jordy, yeah, potentially Jordy. Potentially Simon. Who else is there they would even want, actually? Because actually, now I think about it, I think a lot of the people from Here's Villains are like the big names that they probably wouldn't say yes. I don't think. Like, I don't think Sean would say yes, but I guess you never know. But also, like, I don't know if they're dying for a Sean return. You know, I do think they like him. I think Haley would say no. Luke, if he wants it, yeah. David too. David's on if he wants it. And, like, realistically, I think they'll probably bring back winners. Even if it's a fans versus favorites thing, I think they'll probably just say fuck it and bring back David if he wanted it. That was really lucky. Oh, Matt Rogers for sure. Benji if he wants it. Yeah, potentially Christy. Harry if he wants it. Henry, I'm not as locked in on Henry. Like I'm not sure how much they want Henry anymore. They should want Henry. This would be a fucking train wreck, but not sure. Something like Sarah. I'm not sure about Sarah. Sarah Talik, not Sarah from this season. Nina, I'm not sure. I don't know how they left Here's Your Villains thinking about her. I want Heath and Tegan. I always liked them on Champs Contenders, but it doesn't seem like production liked them that much. Considering I don't believe either of them. Like, I remember Heath was, like, rumored, right? For All-Stars. Where was it? It was Shane and Jericho weren't on, right? The initial rumored cast? Wasn't that what it was? That, like, no winners were on the initial rumored cast? And it was, like, it was Heath. Okay, well, I'm about to fail this. It was Heath and it was fucking Jenna from Champs Contenders. Like, they were on the original cast. Oh, yeah, Shannon, yeah. I mean, she has had a kid, right? But, like, I don't know if she'll be good by next season. I would assume so, right? So, yeah, Shannon, definitely. Who else? Anyone from Blood vs. Water? Khan. Khan would be on. If he wants it. But I don't believe he does. But, yeah, if he wanted it. Sam if she wants it, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if she does, but... Yeah, I mean, like, really, it is a bit tough to really get enough people. Yeah, Khan declined Here's Your Villains. He confirmed that. Which, again, makes sense. Like, obviously, yeah, he would have been on. Like, you can tell how much they liked him. And obviously, he became the host of Talking Tribal for that season, so... Oh, Chrissy. If Chrissy wants it. I don't know if Chrissy wants it, but... Brooke also. I think she just had a kid too, right? But I assume she'll be fine by next season. Like Brooke if she wants it. Yeah. I don't know, it's weird because like I feel like it's a lot of the same people. Like it's people that have already played again. Which, like, to be fair, like I don't think All-Star and Survivor would shy away from those people. But it does make you question, like, do we need it though? Like just for like a random season like that. If we're just gonna get like the same people again, if we're gonna get George and Simon and Brooke and David and Luke and like these people that have like already played again a billion times. I don't think Sharn's likely. Danny is potential. Like I assumed she was gonna be in Heroes of Villains and she wasn't, so I don't know. But I would love to see Fair Play, but oh, well, I fucked that up. Kez? Kez is like a dark horse pick. If it's half returnees, I don't know if she makes the cut. If it's full-blown returnees, maybe. Lee, maybe? I don't know. I feel like but Lee was just such a perfect pick for Heroes. For like the fact that he wasn't there makes me think, okay, maybe they don't want him.
You claim not to be a believer, and yet here you are.
Yeah, Phoebe? Phoebe would be cool. I'd like to see that. Rogue? Imagine Rogue. By the way, rewatching Rogue on Will Now Stream, Rogue is so fucking bad. Like, it's just funny how bad of a player Rogue is. Phoebe's pregnant? Is she? I didn't know that. Phoebe. I didn't know Phoebe... Yeah. I don't know that about Phoebe. I would love to see Craig. I just think it's not happening at this point, though, is it? I really wish he wasn't Here's the Villains. Like, that would have made that better if, like, Craig was there instead of, like, Sam Webb. Imagine Sam Webb returns. Imagine Kells was one of the alternates. That'd be funny. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Kells again, but yeah, it would be funny if he was on Challenge 40 of all seasons. Pierre Janine, again, like, Janine, I believe, has been asked, like, numerous times and said no. Pia, I don't know. Like, I don't think they're that excited to bring back Pia.
Is this all you have? Where is the rest of your people?
What people?
You really have no idea.
Oh, is Will Neff streaming? He's not. Damn. And when are we gonna get Heroes vs. Villains episode 7? That's all I care about. Yeah, like, I never got the sense that Pia's, like, really excited to play again. Jericho would be interesting. Like, I could see a world where Jericho says yes, obviously. Menace. Remind you of the New Era streaming lady? Oh, Laced Up Lauren? Like the one that's watching the New Era? Is that what you mean? Which I don't think she's streaming tonight, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's the link. Which... Yeah, so she's up to the Do or Die episode in 41. We're rewatching 41. I like 41. Like, I don't think my opinion has changed much on 41. Like, I definitely, like, understand the criticism with the season for sure. But I don't know. I still like the season, personally. Like, I still like the majority of the cast. I still feel like, gameplay-wise, it feels... like one of the most interesting of the New Era, debatably the most interesting of the New Era, from a holistic standpoint at least. I will say, in retrospect, I actually think I'm lower on Ricard's move to take out Shan. Where I think he probably should have waited one more round, I think. Well, actually, I don't know. It's tough because, like, I think, like, getting like I don't know, because, like, the move would have taken out Erica, and I think that is bad for him. So it's like, I guess, like, in terms of that, he probably needed to take Shan, or like, he needed to make a move. I guess, like, did he need to take out Shan? But to be fair, if he makes a move against, like, Deshawn, then, like, he then should probably just take it. Like, because then Shan will be upset with him anyway, right?
Save your questions, brother. Don't let Borgia leave that box. Avanti!
Wouldn't have the numbers. I mean, he could try to force Erica's hand. Obviously, Erica and Heather would not have been on board, which is the thing. But, like, he could have tried. Like, why is he the one sacrificing his number when... when, like, they're the ones in danger. Like, Erica and Heather are the two that are in danger in that position. It's like, why do they get that much of a say in who goes home? If you're Ricard. Oh, Shan episode's really good still. Yeah. I don't know if it's, like, my... it's not, like, top... is it top 5 New Era? Maybe it still is. But I don't know. I think there's better episodes in the New Era for me, personally. But it's still very good, though.
This is a losing battle for you, Hombre. You will die by my...
But I think, like, a shot against Liana is the thing that you shouldn't do. Like, at that point, that's a half measure in my mind. So, like, I think you take a shot without taking a shot. Because, like, I think, like, taking out Liana is essentially taking a shot. Like, you're essentially, like, telling, like, Shan that you don't want to work with her without, like, fully going for her in particular. Where, like, I think against Danny and Deshawn, I think it's a lot easier to justify that to Shan. The problem is, again, like, can he get can he... Maybe Danny. Like, is the move just Danny then? Because, like, I feel like Heather and Erica would have been... Like, they didn't have as close a relationship to Danny as they did to Sean.
No. I need to go after him.
Do you really now? Or are you
Like, Danny didn't have any sort of immunity or anything, so... It is actually weird how they never do talk about taking out Danny.
Perhaps the same thing you are, Ezio.
Or it's always, like, Deshaun that they talk about as, like, the one to target.
I came here to kill the Spaniard. I couldn't care less about your
Until they don't, I guess, until Final 6.
But you did.
Should jam on Carolyn out? No. But yeah, that was probably one of the bigger negatives of his game. I was like, I don't know. Jam Jam is one that I just become like increasingly conflicted on over time.
I am an assassin, trained in the ancient ways to safeguard mankind's evolution.
Showing Carson out? Ideally, yeah.
Each one of us here.
You are all assassins? Hola.
I mean, either way, I think like the timing of the move was would not have been great to take out Carolyn or Carson.
I think it's time.
We have our prize.
Because like if he takes out Carson at like 6, then what's stopping him from just not being the next target anyway? Well, I think Carson was a good shield for him, but okay. What is this, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth? With the fucking textures popping in like super late. By the way, it is funny how broken Rebirth is. You know, like things are just popping in left and right.
Where other men are limited by morality or law. Remember.
Oh, 100%. Jam Jam thought he could beat Carson. And actually, no, he still thinks he would beat Carson now. Like, if you ask him, like, he legitimately thinks he would have beaten Carson at the end, which I don't think he would have. But he genuinely thinks that.
Are you ready to join us?
I am.
Best new era episode is still Jesse Cody one? Yes, telenovela.
Like so many.
Yeah, that's the best episode still.
Benvenuto, Ezio.
Then, like after I think the Shan episode's in conversation. I think the Sydney Boot Tribal is probably the best in the era, if not like up there, but I'm not sure how it ranks episode wise to the Shan Boot. Where like I think the Shan Boot's like a better like overall episode, even though that one has a much like more interesting result. Yeah, like Sabaya Boot is very good. What else was there in 45? The Emily Boot was pretty good, right? The Caleb Shine of Dark play was pretty good. With a third turd in a 44. That was a good episode. Jenny Boot, yeah, that's up there. Omer Boot's debatably up there. Oh, here we go. This fucking dumb moment.
Do you want to stop?
No, I need to go back.
I wish I did play this on Xbox so I could fucking skip this. It's so stupid that this is a thing. That if the DLCs are installed, which they are automatically installed on the Ezio Collection, then you have to play them. It's like, why? Why do I have to play this?
Oh dear.
Sean?
I just love that just like interjects with that out of nowhere too. There's supposed to be this like long spiel before it. Yeah, like here he like reveals that Rodrigo Borgia's the Pope, only for that to not matter for like 2 sequences. It's so fucking stupid.
Now also the most powerful man in Italy.
I love all the episodes named after Carlos fake crying at the beginning. Yeah, it's like the most random fucking part of the episode.
Exactly where you're going.
Does the Cody move make more sense than the Shan move? Yes. I mean, no, I mean both make sense. And, like, I think both have been, like, I've always had the stance of both of them, that I understand why they make the move at the time they did, even though in ideal world it isn't the best timing. But they kind of were forced to make the move. If they were going to make the move, they were kind of forced to make the move when they did, to a degree. Again, like, Ricardo at this point, I think he could have picked a different target and tried to make that work. I do think keeping Shan in the game with an idol at 7 though is dangerous. However, I do think the assumption that the Black Alliance is going to stick together is just not really a thing. Like, that's not going to work. Like, I think rewatching it, like, makes it very clear. This is not an alliance that's actually going to hold. Now, again, if they made it to 7, then, like, I think you could potentially worry. If they made it to an outright majority, but, like, there's just so much friction between Deshawn, Danny, and Shan, though I'm like, this is not going to actually stick.
You must protect this with all the skills we have taught you.
Though again, I think the thing for Ricard though is that by keeping Shan, or at least by like not going through, essentially, if he doesn't make a move at that tribal, he loses Erica, and I think Erica is a really important number for him at that point. So like, I think the priority should be keeping Erica in the game. And then after that, again, ideally he would have taken out Deshawn or Danny. Deshawn's completely disappeared. Yeah, I mean, outside of like him talking about how he works in the same hospital as Suri, I feel like I haven't really seen much. Deshawn lost the game at the final 8, yeah, and Danny too. Or like that's like in retrospect, that's like one of the dumbest moves, right? Like, that was essentially them, like, sinking their games, Danny and Deshawn, by voting out Shan. Okay, I think we'll end here for Ezio Collection. Which, fuck me, that means, like, I'm not even necessarily on pace for finishing this next stream. Which is a disaster, but whatever, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll transition to Last of Us, and we'll do the daily run. No, again, the stream's gonna continue. I'm just gonna switch games, so the stream's gonna cut off for like a second, but I'll be back like right away. So, he'll do that. So yeah, see you guys in like 30 seconds.